Welcome back to the EMS1 Katowice Finals. How are you doing, Poland? I know you are as excited for this game as I am, and everybody watching at home, everybody downstairs in the casting and the expert desk. And the first thing that we need to start off with is, of course, inviting up to the stage our first semi-finalist of today. So put your hands together as loud as you can for LGB! Sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Perfect.
How are you feeling playing in front of this crowd here in Poland?
It feels good. I mean, most of the crowd is probably for Virtus, but I think we have a few fans.
They're supporting you right now. Come on, guys, let's hear it for LGB. That's a chant right there. Round of applause. How does it make you feel to hear the fans chanting?
It feels good. It feels very good. I appreciate it.
Now, of course, you've taken the road to get here, playing earlier today. Does that make you feel confident, maybe warmed up? You've already got a game under your belt?
Yeah, we feel more confident. I mean, it's a very strong team, Virtus. It's going to be really hard, but I think we can do it.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Please join your team. Guys, please, again, for LGB. Now, of course, in this semi-final, getting ready for that step closer to winning this bad boy and that $250,000 share of that prize kitty, we need to find LGB's opponents. So, Katowice, Spartak Arena, all of Poland, everybody watching at home, put your hands together for Virtus.Pro! Did you just troll me by hiding there and not coming up the stairs?
No. I actually really wanted to go out and come here with all these great fans cheering for us, but unfortunately we only can hear them during the game now, so hopefully they'll bring it on.
Do you have any words to tell us what it's like playing in front of this audience here?
Well, the easiest way to say it is that when I'm here, I have tears in my eyes, so that's how great it is.
Now, this is, of course, the EMS1 Katowice Finals. You said before that it's not the same as the IEMs that you've been with in the past. Can you explain, once again, what your feeling is? What makes it so special?
It's the greatest title in CSGO, and it's the biggest prize pool in Counter-Strike, and we never got it, so this is the one of its kinds, and we really want to get it.
Guys, do you have anything you'd like to say to the fans before you join the team?
Liczymy na wasz doping, panowie i panie, naprawdę liczymy na to. I dziękuję, że jesteście dzisiaj z nami.
There you have it, spoken by Taz himself, the greatest prize in Counter-Strike, and these two teams are going for it. So for one last time, for LGB and Virtus.Pro, put your hands together, Katowice. Well, I guess that's it for me right now, so that means it's time to get into this game. The teams are getting ready, and that means one thing. It's time to pass over to my main man, Scott looking at you. Take it away, buddy.
Thank you, Sean. God, just looking at that crowd, I'm going to tell a quick little story. I've been in esports for about 15 years. And up until I stepped on that stage about 10 minutes ago, the biggest, rowdiest, craziest crowd I ever saw was WCG 2009 in Chengdu, China. The outcome of that tournament was Taz's team again beating Fnatic in an amazing series of overtimes and taking home that title. But that has now been eclipsed. I literally stood on that stage and, you know, esports, the fucking runs right through me. Sorry about the swearing, but that's how excited I am. And I'm literally shaking. Like, it is so cool inside that stadium that, like, I want it to be tomorrow already, so we're inside there. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that when we watched the first semifinal, I was like not so excited for some reason. When you see Taz, you see the crowd, you see the emotions. It is huge. Like, you automatically want Virtus to win because this is maybe once in a decade that a team that has players who have been around for this long has the opportunity to win with the home crowd, with nice fans, nice guys. You can see the way that they clap these crazy things, and it's woo.
And how cool that they also chanted and yelled and screamed for the other team. LGB got all the love as well. Like, they didn't have to. They could have been like, ah.
Yeah.
But they're cheering for both teams. Obviously, they want their boys to win. But that's just fantastic sportsmanship.
That is big because we have a lot of like trolls, so to say, in the community, and to see guys show that feeling for the opposite team, that is something different. And I really want to give applause for the crowd for that, because that is nice. I think that it's the best way to show good sportsmanship, and it's going to be one hell of a game.
I mean, great stuff. I mean, again, we started with 16 teams. We're down to 3. Let's show the brackets and see how we kind of got here. But crazy stuff. Obviously, these two guys already have $22,000 in their pocket, no matter what happens today. But obviously, winner goes and plays NIP, and at least makes $50,000. Not a bad payday.
It's not bad, no, but if you make it to the final, you want 100. That's for sure, Scott. So if you take a look here, you can see that they're in a different part of the bracket. You can see Virtus taking a 2-0 win against LDLC, which was really comfortable. It was, demoralizing, to be honest. You can see NIP had a bit more, they had a harder time against Complexity. They gave them a run for the money, and then they crushed Dignitas. Like, that was something that you can compare to the Virtus LDLC with the Dignitas NIP. Now Virtus face off against LGB. When we talk about this game, we also talk about what you said. You talked with Dennis, he said it's probably an advantage that they already played earlier today. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. You know, Taz's team is probably, in a sense, they could be rested, and they have a chance to go over strats. They had a chance, obviously, to watch this team today, maybe, and perform. I don't know, you still have to unplug all your gear. You have to walk away from the PCs. It's not like they played 20 minutes later. But obviously, they are ready to rock and roll. And I did speak to Taz a little bit. He's actually a little tired. I can only imagine, outside of game prep and all that, just the mental, in a negative way, aware of this pressure. Like, all these fans want to talk to you, autographs, all those kind of things, and you're very excited for it, but at the same time, like, it probably drains you a little bit.
Yeah,
and somewhere along the way, you have to, like, shut that off, shut that down, and he definitely looks tired. Now, I guarantee when that warm-up ends...
Yeah, I was just going to say, when he sits down, he gets his in-ears in, he just goes into this game-focused mindset, and, I don't know, New or Snacks, whoever is going to motivate them, tells them something about how they want to win this tournament, how they want so much to go to this final, and getting the pistol round or something. The adrenaline will be pumping, and he won't be tired at all.
No, that'll all go away.
Yeah.
Butterflies go away.
Yeah.
It's time to go to work.
Yeah,
and obviously Taz has been doing this for a very, very long time.
He's experienced.
Very long time. So I think we're probably going to do the map vote in a matter of seconds. But while we wait for that, let me just say one more time to Valve, thank you for all you've done to bring this great game that we've loved, many of us for many, 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 many years, back into the forefront. Thank you to the fans. We would not have given away $500,000 by the time we're done tomorrow between this and DreamHack Winter. If you guys had not purchased eSport cases, amazing stuff. One last thing to note, the stickers that you see on all the players' guns that you can buy in the marketplace, they go away at the end of this weekend. Won't be able to get them anymore. They'll become collector's item. They'll become very expensive on the marketplace. They're 75% off right now, so you want to get yourself some stickers. Try to get all the stickers if you can. That would be cool. And the game is actually on sale right now for about $3.75. So buy that game for your buddy who doesn't have it. Gift it to him on Steam. Someone in Twitch, buy someone else in Twitch some. You know, let's get even more people playing this game.
Yeah, that's pretty much the basic thing to say, that CSGO is growing. You talk about the community. We had this rivalry between 1.6 and Source, and when CSGO came out, it was like people talked it down a bit. But I think that the developers and Valve in general have really improved the game. They listen to the community. We are sitting on maybe 3-4 majors per year. We have this crowd, like things like this can be bought for money, and somehow they can because the community, the fans have been supportive throughout, eSport keys and so on. But what we have here is magical. I think CS is back.
Okay, we're going to go right to the map vote, it sounds like. So behind us will come up, but you guys will probably see the players in the map vote. So we'll wait for that. But again, so cool that this is a crowd-funded thing. So here we go. We got the maps, and let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. You
Wonder
know that
who's gonna do what?
Virtus is good on Mirage and Train, for example. And LGB likes to... Actually, they also played some of these maps. I could imagine maybe Nuke being removed, but it's not safe. I think that Virtus is also kind of strong on it. And you can actually see that exactly happening here. Nuke is being removed, not a big surprise. Does 2, going away as a second. This is a nice, like, in the best of ones, everyone wants to play like Dust 2. No one really wants to play Train. Mirage is also a bit kinky. And as you can see now, Mirage or Train, it's going to be for sure. I think that the Mirage is going to be picked. First map is picked now, that is Inferno. I think the second map is going to be Mirage. Let's wait and see. And Neo is picking
Mirage.
Mirage as second. And this means that we're going to go on to Train again as third, as we've seen earlier today. And yeah, who do you think that this will favor, these maps?
You know, I don't want to take anything away from LGB. I think 3 maps, close ones, and call it bias, call it wishful thinking for tomorrow, folks. But I would like to see Virtus.Pro move forward in 3 maps.
I'm in the same boat as you. I want to see NIP versus Virtus in the final. That would be something special, something that we haven't seen for some time, I think. NIP Titans would be a great final, if we take that example. But when you have Virtus with the home crowd and everything, it's... Woo! I get goosebumps just by thinking about it. That would be
stuff.
something, yeah.
And let's go ahead and look at the statistics. The first one we're going to have, I believe, is Virtus.Pro. Yep, here we go.
We have a lot of favorites here. I think that the biggest favorite actually in this team might be Taz. Unfortunately, he's the only one sitting on -2, but it doesn't really change the fact that he played a good tournament. You can see when we go to frags, Pasha in the middle, Buali out to the left, both sitting on +30 and over 1.5 rating both. That is huge.
That might be biggest clutches so far that I've seen. 7 for Pasha.
Yeah, that is huge. And he did some crucial ones against the Hellraisers, also Snacks. Like if we just fastly talk about it, we have Buali and we have Snacks. 2 kind of newcomers brought into the team some months ago, performed very well. They broke this like kind of bad habit that they had by going out early, by now performing very well. You have the golden 3, you can say now. Neo, Pasha and Taz. And they are of course probably the fan favorites today, especially Taz because he likes to show emotions, Neo because of his movement in 1.6, and Pasha because he's able to control both the AWP and the rifle. Absolutely.
And again, a reminder, folks, as you see these stats, they are only from this weekend's tournament. So you truly see how they're performing right here, right now in front of us. Let's look at the other stats for LGB.
Yeah, they are going to be kind of interesting because we watched them earlier today. Maybe we can see something which has changed during the best of 3 against Fnatic. We get them up here and it's going to be interesting because you can see Saib is sitting as the only guy with minus. One of the guys who played actually really well today was both Dennis and Olaf. They both sit on plus, and yeah, Dennis right now pretty much the MVP of this team, at least in terms of frags. And yeah, his job is to do these frags and he does them well. Crims, the in-game leader, we saw his pistol rounds earlier. They were amazing. If he can pull up things like this, I think that LGB has a good chance of getting a good start at least. Also, we saw that Olaf Meister actually managed to play the AWP very well. like these teams are not all dependent, but they like to pick it up when needed. So it's going to be interesting to see with the Pasha and the Olaf if they're going to pick it up or not. For sure, if we're going to play trainers third, it should be available. Inferno, not so much. Maybe Dennis or Olaf will pick it up, but I don't think so either.
Yeah, and again, I think one of the keys of victory for LGB would be just like when you're playing in a stadium that has an incredible hometown advantage. You have to take the crowd out of the game. Yeah. If they become the sixth man for Virtus.Pro and that helps push them and keep them mentally focused, it's gonna be even harder. Yes, I know that they were cheering for both teams in the pregame and in the introductions, but it's a whole different thing when this thing gets rolling.
For sure, and yeah, as you say, it's going to be hard to let them out because they are loud, and we like
so
that,
loud.
folks. We like that. That's a good thing. So it's going to be hard for LGB. Also, they have a lot of like kind of inexperienced players in terms of land-wise, at least. You have Twist, who is kind of young. Olaf didn't play that many tournaments. Dennis probably the most experienced run, and also right now the MVP at the lane for at least his team. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think they have a hard time if Virtus gets going early on, you know?
Yep. Now, what would reverse it? You're sitting there, Mouse Sports is sitting there, and you've got Virtus.Pro. Walk me through kind of what would you say to me as one of your players? What would you do to kind of get us in the right state of mind?
First of all, it's hard to even imagine when people call us onliners and so on a semi-final on LAN whatsoever. I would. We have a lot of young guys also. I would try to motivate them, get them in the right mindset. You know, the thing is, they need to be focused, they need to be hyped, but not overhyped. That can also be a problem for the Virtus team, that they get too excited about the crowd. I would say that we should just go in and play one round at a time. Even if we're behind 8-0, keep focusing, keep trying to build these rounds, because at some point, one of the teams will get loose, and maybe we can see like LGB, they had these round streaks earlier where they got like 8 rounds, then they had 5 rounds in a row. If they can get that going, they have a chance, but I think that it's going to be difficult, and yeah, it will be hard for the in-game leader of Crims to lead them to a victory in this best of 3.
Yeah, because again, like I can only imagine the pressure on both sides for very different reasons. Yeah. Super underdog, super hometown favorite.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, you have to one round at a time, just like you're at home. No one else is around. Nothing's in your face. Just play the game.
Yeah, for sure, and that is what they're going to do. We can hope for at least. We saw earlier, we saw sexy Counter-Strike. NIP game was a bit too one-sided for our taste. I hope that it's going to be something where we can see Touchbot and NVK go crazy, because I know they want to. We want some analysis of NVK, we want some huge screaming from Todd, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to get that. So, yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. And again, you mentioned them. We're ready. The last semifinal, Virtus.Pro versus LGB Esports. Taking it away, Stuart, and once again joined by the main man from Titan, NBK.
Scott, thank you. Cadian, thank you. You're completely right. We want to get excited. We want to scream. We're both really pumped for this game.
Yeah, definitely. We are 100% into it, and we are just looking forward to our next match between LGB, which is at the moment the surprise of the tournament. They were in a very tough group stage, and finally they just passed it with ease, and now they are here against Virtus.Pro, but it's going to be an extremely tough match with the whole crowd.
We're going to get underway straight away, actually. So let me give you one insight. There's one person in this game who LGB's success was not a surprise to, and that is Taz. I was chatting with him earlier. He said the hardest 2 teams they were facing online before this tournament were LGB and LDLC. He said they were the 2 that he really didn't want to face.
Yes.
Now, interestingly, LDLC didn't fare anywhere near as well as LGB, but Taz is genuinely worried about the skill that LGB have in this game.
Definitely. Well, you have to be worried about the Swedes, and we'll see, because they are going very fast. 5 Ketters, and they want to make it quick. They don't have any stuff to mess around, but Neo gets the first kill.
Neo picks himself up, the headshot onto Dennis. He'll then retreat back in towards that B-bomb site, and will have snacks coming his way as well. Bomb is slowly making his way up towards the banana walkway and then doubles back. Pasha going to see action here as he pops his head out, gets himself a frag onto Olafmeister as well. Excellent start for Virtus.Pro. As Pasha still staying advanced. This time it does cost him. A little too eager to impress, and he gets dropped by Twist. And Taz will make his way around the back, gets himself a frag, and eventually gets himself the frag. Kind of preempted it as he drops Twist there, and we'll see Snacks battling it out over on the B-bomb site. Neo gets frag number 1 though for Virtus.Pro. Can he help himself? This will be his 3rd of the round. He's helped by Snacks, and Virtus.Pro have the pistol. And they don't know whether you can hear it, but past our headset, we can hear the crowd cheering. There you go. You guys doing a great job out there.
Huge crowd.
Now, I'll tell you what, we've got a quick pause. This situation that you see on your screen right now, these fans, there's only one team on that stage who have experience with this.
Yes.
Pentagram, again, Golden 5, whatever you want to call them, now Virtus.Pro. They did two ESWCs, 2 World Cyber Games, 1 Intel Extreme Masters. They've been here before. They're used to this situation. They're used to that stage. And it helps a lot to have that experience.
Definitely. Well, first of all, the experience is a huge help, but the crowd here is going to be intense as well. They need the crowd to be on point, and they started off extremely well with the pistol round. And LGB, well, they need the quick rounds because it's not going to be easy to take down Virtus.Pro.
Now tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the main stage. The CS final will be on the main stage. And if Virtus.Pro were to get there, then the whole place would erupt.
Definitely. I think the whole stadium might break if Virtus.Pro makes it to the final, because I really expect the crowd to, even here right now, to cheer for Virtus.Pro, because I know that the Polish fans are probably the best fans in the world, and they are fair on one side because they were cheering for LGB, but also we know that they just want Taz, Pasha, and Neo, the 3 legends in Virtus.Pro, to win so bad.
Now, the other thing that's you have to realize, you know, people like Scott now, we've known Taz for 10 years or so, and he's one of the nicest guys.
Yes.
And after that period, that 5-year domination period, they had the worst luck. They went organization after organization, or even events, screwed them over so badly that you hope that karma kind of comes back around for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, don't take that as bias in any way, shape, or form, though, because LGB,
definitely,
they've impressed a lot of people, particularly their performance over Fnatic.
Yeah, definitely. Their win over Fnatic was not really expected, but Pasha here getting 3 huge headshots.
That's going to be the ace. 4 headshots, finishes it off, and Pasha sets the crowd on fire.
And the crowd is on their feet. That is insane. That is such a good start, even for the crowd. I really can't believe that. Even in semi-final, we can already see that the whole crowd is just cheering for Virtus.Pro. And even here at the Castle desk, we can hear it through all the walls.
We are a mile away from the fans. We wish we were there with them, but we're a mile away and we can hear it. But LGB, that's fine. As exciting as Pasha's ace is, and you give a lot of credit to him, it was a pistol round conversion for Virtus.Pro. So we'll get more excited if that happens in round 4, as Neo will pick himself up the headshot, and Virtus.Pro will go about their business here. They'll lose a man. It'll be Pasha that gets picked off. Neo's going to avenge, and now we see Taz with that P90 going through. Famus comes out from Bialy, and he'll get himself a frag on. And Virtus.Pro will look to finish off the job here, as it's just Twist left standing for LGB, who will lose him in the end to Neo. So, 3 rounds, successful conversion, and we will now see first buy round LGB. Now is when we're going to see what they've got.
Definitely. I mean, we've been talking about Virtus.Pro since the beginning, but obviously we're not going to take anything away from LGB. They have been playing extremely good games, especially against Fnatic a few hours ago. And now, seeing them, I mean, looking at them right now, they're in a totally gun round, fully equipped. Let's see what's going to happen.
This is vital for them, as they will sit 4 player. They got just all of Meister set on the exit from Swarm, and that's where Neo's spamming down to. But the other 4 players have now made their way up the top and middle. It's going to be Pasha that'll find first. Dennis will get himself a headshot. Pasha out for the count. He'll sound the alarm because it's a 5-man A push coming that way. And Taz and that P90 are about to see action. Taz expecting people to come inside. Bialy's Famus does the damage onto 1, 2. Nice work, Bialy. As LGB lose another to Taz's P90, and now it's all on Taz to help out again. He gets himself frag number 2, but Crim's in on that site, drops him, and in second, that's actually his 3rd frag of the round. He's going to go one-on-one against Neo, and Neo will save the day for Virtus.Pro, but that was very, very close.
That's an explosive start to this game, and even though Krims was in a 1-on-3, he gets 2 massive headshots before being taken down by Neo. So you can see that LGB, even though they're probably not the favorite in this match, they are going to be present with headshots, and the tactics.
And why, after their performance against Fnatic, wouldn't they be the favourite, Sis? Because Virtus.Pro came into this beating Hellraisers, and that was somewhat to be expected. So against beating Fnatic, the DreamHack champions, you'd argue that on paper that the results of LGB in this tournament are better and a much harder group.
Definitely, but the only thing I would point out about LGB is that their lack of practice. They have only been playing for 1 week together, or just 1 week of practice, and that might be just the one downside about them, but anything can happen.
Now they faced off against each other in Fragbite.
Yes.
And it was on train.
It was on train, it went to double overtime, something like that. And in the end, I think Virtus.Pro took it, or LGB took it, I think. So you can see that both teams are on the same level, but so far Virtus.Pro are very calmly into the game and they are winning 4-0.
Up through the middle will come LGB. Olafmeister with 2 beside him. Dennis is about to come his way through the A-house and jump out into the pit formerly known as the Moto pit. And Bjarli will get himself a headshot. Dennis goes down, and that's Virtus.Pro with frag number 1. As in fact, there'll be a rotation coming in from the T side. Twist and that bomb will make their way up the banana walkway. Neo's still in there. He hasn't bought the bait. Crim's still in and around that site to try and hold as many Virtus.Pro players there as he can, but he's now retreated, and now Neo will see action. Gets himself a headshot onto the first man. Is ready to go deep for the second, as he has reinforcements now coming, as he will spy Snacks coming in towards that site to help him out, and Neo doesn't need any help. Dispatches of Twist, and Snacks will help himself to the third. Virtus.Pro lead 5-0.
And a very clean round once again by Virtus.Pro. LGB, they were running out of time, and even though Neo was alone on the B bomb side, he had a Molotov, and that about enough time for the whole Virtus.Pro crew to come back on the bomb side. And LGB, they took 2 men down before pushing the B bomb side, and they just couldn't do anything in the end.
I had a really bad feeling for that chicken.
Poor chicken.
Virtus.Pro. So far, so good.
Yes, and LGB buying once again, so you can see the mental strength of these players. They don't want to let any easy round to LGB, and LGB know their strength. They are a team based on skill and on the ability to edge out people, and that's what they're going to try to work with here.
So we see Pasha waiting out, waiting on reinforcements. Neo goes down that banana walkway, but sees nothing. It's Pasha who'll see action, and actually he takes damage, offers very little back to his opposite number, and will charge back round to get a better position on that A site. Neo is going to see looks like another, I think this is just a half rotation, as Twist is going to move up the banana walkway, see whether anyone sights him, and has been sighted, and that'll be Twist thinking twice about doing that. But no, he'll actually keep going, take it all back. And it'll be Crims who gets himself the frag onto Snacks. LGB looking good. Pasha gets a frag back, and it's going to be Pasha to see a lot of action. Olafmeister puts him down, and LGB are going to pincer in on that B bomb site. 2 coming through CT spawn, and 2 coming up. But Bjarli says, no, you shall not go. And he gets himself one onto Dennis. Olafmeister gets picked off by Neo, and Virtus.Pro are 3-on-2 here. Make that 1 man left standing, which Taz dispatches of. Virtus.Pro, really good reaction there.
Definitely, Virtus.Pro is showing off why they are considered as one of the favorites of the tournament. They are just outplaying LGB so far, and they know everything that's going on. They are just waiting very far away off the bomb site. They are not trying to outpick LGB, because that's the only way they can lose rounds, and they do that perfectly. Because LGB, they haven't worked that much together. They don't have those precise tactics. They can't really work with all those nades and smoke they want, and Virtus.Pro are taking a huge advantage out of that.
What's your experience against LGB been? How have you guys gotten on against them?
Well, LGB, as I just said, you just have to wait led back against them. You don't have to try to outpick them, because that's the only way they can actually take easy rounds against you. They can party out aim you, and you don't want to do that. You just want them to rush through smokes or just being flashed by you. And that's what Virtus.Pro is doing. Look at that. They are once again backing off with only Pasha trying to take an information onto the middle, and then he's ready to fall back straight away to let LGB just go weapon in hand with no stuff.
Steel, our observer, giving you the arrow. And that's exactly what you see there. As soon as Pasha saw a body, he darted back to join the party at A. You can hear the fire of Twist and Olofmeister as they debate their entry. Pasha should see action first. It's Crims who's waiting around that corner. Pasha pokes his head up, nothing there. And still will be placed. It's Olofmeister dispatching of Taz. And Bialy now in on that site as he'll lay down one. Snax helps himself to a second, but Dennis will pull us back to a man apiece as we trade frag for frag. Virtus.Pro come out on top by one, but reinforcements in the shape of Neo are quickly dispatched. LGB, 3 unanswered frags, means a round, it's 6-1.
And here you can see the strength of LGB. As soon as Taz showed his head, he just got taken down by the players on short. So he tried to take some more information, but this time it wasn't useful for them, and that lost them the round. They have to play once again very laid back and just wait on the bomb side, what they didn't see at the beginning. But now this round is going to be very crucial because the whole economy system could be resetted for LGB, so they really need very badly this round. Otherwise, Virtus.Pro is just going to take a huge lead.
Let's see what they have to offer here is Virtus.Pro push up with Neo. He fires into the smoke. Nobody there for him at the moment. Snax darts back to support the operation at A.
And you can see since the beginning of the half, LGB is just working slowly towards the A-bomb side every single time, but the banana is taken by Virtus.Pro 24/7. They are not letting anyone take information there. And look at that, there are 4 waiting on the A-bomb side. That's where LGB is going to attack. And now, if they decide to go for it till the end, they're going to be in a very bad shape.
Now they've held Twist back with the bomb. Those 3 men are going to come in this way and attack on Taz. 1 up, and Taz gets himself the headshot onto Crims. And expected to see more. Will they commit? Yes. The remaining 4 men are all coming to A right now. Bialy will see Dennis any second. Taz drops under the balcony as he'll look for cover, because Dennis knows that there's a man down there. It'll be Snax who helps out his buddy, and they're 2 men to the good here, Virtus.Pro. Snax again going deep as he pushes in through that smoke. Now we'll go for looking for a frag. Finds frag number 2 for Snax. And is this to be number 3? You bet it is. Snax finally down, but he's done his job. And Virtus.Pro 7-1 up.
And you can see a huge control by Virtus.Pro. They're partly dominating the game. LGB just can't even take control of the banana, and that's the huge point right now. They need to take control of this banana if they want to try to do something better, because there were 4 Virtus.Pro on the A bomb side, and no matter how, I mean, they could have been 10, Virtus.Pro would have held the bomb side. And now, as you can see, the economy is just destroyed for LGB. They only have pistols to work with, and Virtus.Pro is probably going to take this round pretty easily.
They're all coming Snax and Neo's way. Now, interesting to point out, of course, that this was the map that LGB lost against Fnatic.
Yes.
They picked up 11 rounds that time, and that would suggest that they don't like this.
Well, it's a map that you need to practice. You have to work your ideas on it with all the smokes, because you have to work with all the smokes you want and you can, because it is that important on this map. You can block zones such as the middle and the banana, and that's another quick, easy round in the back for Virtus.Pro. And that's what they have been doing, and you can see the strength of a prepared team against a not-prepared team. There is Virtus.Pro in the control of the banana 24/7, and LGB can't do anything about it, so they are obliged to attack the A bomb side, where there is 4 Polish guys waiting for them.
And individually, Virtus.Pro have really shown up. Neo 11,
yes.
Pasha 10 frags, everyone else on 8 or 7. It really looked good for Virtus.Pro thus far. They are showing no sign of nerves.
Definitely, Virtus.Pro is extremely calm, and they know what they have to do. They have a 6th player in the form of the crowd, so they just need to be very calm. And Bialy, though, he's going to go very slowly into the apartments, and he gets spotted, though.
He goes for the first, kind of shoots his load too early, but Taz will help him out. And Bialy and Taz now will combine onto, I think it's Dennis on the other side there. And Dennis may have run for his life, but he's got Twist helping him out. They've lost Taz. Bialy still standing, knows that he'll be in there, and Bialy's actually really isolated. Needs someone to either come and help him out, or he's just going to have to fake that he's not there, and he'll get dropped by Twist. And we're down to 2-on-3 in favor of VP, and VP will help themselves to the next frag. It's Pasha who gets him. And Twist, last man standing for them, is 1-on-2 against Neo, and Snax did get a great frag there.
Definitely. Well, he's going to have to pick the ace, but the bomb is very far away. He's going to have to be very careful because Neo is very close to him, and Twist is probably not expecting Neo to be there, so he's going to be caught up by... Oh no, Neo is not even watching.
Twist is going to come from behind. Let's see how quick Neo's reactions are. Actually, Neo must have heard that, and he did, and he picks him off. And,
that is very unlucky because those small steps just gave all the information Neo needed just to easily pick off Twist.
And you kind of felt in T-Spawn that you're safe to make a little bit of noise.
But Virtus.Pro is one of the most surprising teams in the world, in my opinion, because you can't expect these guys to play normally in a way. We're always going to surprise you with new tactics or with new positions and new shots in an excellent fashion.
So a save round here for LGB. Let's see if they've got anything to offer. But Virtus.Pro shown up in a very big way, and be interesting to understand, you're getting CT side, getting their map first, how much that will weight down on LGB, who aren't used to this experience.
Yeah, well, I think LGB is just going to forget this map once it's going to be closed if they can't make the comeback, and that was almost a knife here by Neo. But yes, LGB, they don't look very happy to play this map, and they don't look strong that far. We'll see though, if they can pick up the last 4 rounds, they can hardly make it on the city side, but they have to pass the auto sniper of Pasha now.
Yeah. Have you played in front of such a crowd before?
Not that huge and probably not that exciting, but ESL in France, obviously, as I'm from a French team, is pretty huge.
Gnarly will push in, gets himself... Oh, we lose Pasha actually here, and LGB picked themselves up 3 frags. Virtus.Pro went aggressive to try and counter whatever they thought was coming, and instantly we didn't even get to see that auto sniper.
Yeah, definitely. Pasha just got one-shotted through the smoke, so that was pretty unlucky for him. But you can see that LGB, if you go in their crosshair, you're not going to come out alive, and they are going to take you down as quick as possible. But Neo and Snacks, they have been monsters so far this event, so at 2-on-4, this is not impossible.
And you can see LGB playing very defensively. They don't want to walk into 2 men.
Definitely, they want to take information. Neo, though, he's slowly going to try to take the information against Saib. And Saib with the amazing headshot onto Neo. There is only Snacks now in a 1-on-4. It's going to be very tough because LGB is going to group up in the middle, and they're going to be 3 against 1.
And Snacks having to deliver, and you're asking a lot from him there. But only the second round drop, 10-2. Great stuff from Virtus.Pro thus far. Definitely,
and they still have a lot of money to work with, though I'm not really worried about them for the last 3 rounds. But yeah, once again, LGB, even though they are led, they have been very clear, and their mind is still ready to play, because even though they were 4-on-2, they didn't try to go very quickly on one bomb site. They just waited for more than 30 seconds just for the last 2 guys to take information. And you can see that LGB now changing the pace up. They're going to go very quick onto Banana.
Here we go. Neo will see action. He's got 3 or 4 players down on the foot of Banana, but they've not advanced, and they've just tried to bait out the Virtus.Pro players, see if they can do any damage to if anyone was behind that car. And Snacks now he's going to lay down some fire, almost walks into the end of Neo's M4, and we'll see Virtus.Pro retreat, and Dennis and Crims will slowly make their way up.
Virtus.Pro are not down. They're going to push down Banana, and there is Snacks getting the first kill and the second kill onto all of myself as well.
Individual excellence from Snacks as he'll now look for frag number 3. It's Twist who stops him, and lost very minimal health there as well, but 1 for 2. That's a trade that Snacks will take any day. Let's see Bjarli now with shots coming through that smoke. He'll return fire. Taz is going to toss his nade into amongst the smoke. Twist, the only man on low health for LGB, and if they can get in that site, they can make something happen, but they're going to rotate. Actually, they're going to move that bomb, and all 3 players back down through middle. But Virtus.Pro well aware of that.
Yeah, and Pasha is rotating with Neo, and they have the full information that there's no one in the middle, and they know there are 2 here waiting for the B bomb site, and even Bjarli now is switching.
Neo will unload first, gets himself the frag onto Twist, and it's going to be Crims. God, can't even finish that sentence, it's over. And Neo, ruthless.
And complete lockdown of the B bomb site. There was LGB just trying to rush too quick onto the bomb site because they thought that Neo was alone, but no, Pasha was here as well.
What do you do in that situation? Snacks pushed down, got himself 2 frags. Excellent work from Snacks.
Yes.
From that moment on, you're 3-on-4 coming in as T. What do you have to offer if you're LGB at that point?
Well, you just have to wait, and you have to send one guy just to fix your opponents on one bomb site, trying to get some entry kills. And then the 2 other guys with the bomb are gonna probably more likely go onto the banana, because they're more likely to play a 2-on-1 situation on this bomb site. LGB tried something else without faking any bomb site, and Virtus.Pro had the full information in the middle, but Side getting a huge kill.
Side with the entry, Dennis follows up with 2. Virtus.Pro lose 3 men here as Neo and Snacks, last 2 standing. Let's see whether they can recover this site. Neo there in like a flash, but Crims puts him down. Last man up is Snacks. Very quick rotation there from Virtus before the bomb had only just gone down before the 2 B players were there, but eventually it was for naught.
That was very, very quick and very surprising by LGB. I think Virtus.Pro wasn't expecting such a fast round by LGB. And that's exactly the style of the Swedish guys. They are just waiting, weapon in hand, and once it's gone, they're going to be 5 onto you, and you can't do anything about that, because having 5 guys, 5 very highly skilled Swedish guys onto you, you can't generally stay alive.
Oh, those Swedes.
Those Swedes are crazy.
1 round left in this first half. First half that has been dominated by Virtus.Pro. And this is their map choice. And they'll want to end this map as quickly as possible. They'll want to use the momentum, they'll want to use the hype, and they will want to finish this off. We're going to see an AWP come out from Pasha this time around, which is interesting, particularly given Snacks here. He's trying to hide that M4.
Snacks is just running with new tactics, but no!
He's not trying to hide it, he's trying to bring it open.
Yes, but Olof Meister just took a... I don't even think it was a crazy headshot, it was just amazing. Because Pasha had a sniper, but just got shut down with 1 bullet.
Whenever they picked up a sniper, it's not worked for them.
No, they should stick to M4s, definitely.
And let's see, Snacks isn't going to use that shotgun. As he is
tier ready, we never know.
He's going to push in. Crims will get himself the frag onto Snacks, and this has not, whatever the plan was from Virtus.Pro, and they had one, it has not gone to it. And LGB have 5 men up. Taz and Bjarli, quite deep though, but they'll lose Bjarli, and now this looks like LGB will pick up their 4th round of the half as they see Taz. Taz waits and then opens up. That was his opportunity, and he didn't take it. The waiting part he did perfectly. You're always tempted to go for that first shot, but he waited. New reinforcements would be coming. The second part, not so much.
Yeah, that was very unlucky by Tyson. Now, Neo in a 1-on-5, if he can bring this out, that would be probably the sickest round I've ever witnessed on Counter-Strike. But that's going to be very tough for him. And no, he gets dropped down.
There you go. 11-4 half-time. LGB, you got to feel going into this map, they didn't have the confidence going into this. They lost against Fnatic. They knew they were up against a Virtus team who were ready for this game. They won't be kicking themselves too hard.
No. Inferno is probably not one of their best maps, so... Well, it can go, if they have amazing city tactics, all of a sudden, they can obviously do it. Anything can happen. But now, winning 12 rounds against Virtus.Pro, that's going to be a hell of a job.
You're asking a lot there. Now on that Virtus side, you guys practiced with them before the event. Yes. Your thoughts in terms of what are their weaknesses? Because they're playing really well. We're seeing their strengths. What are their weaknesses?
Well, I think their weakness is in the end of the round, especially on the turret side, because they are the kind of teams that have the perfect beginning of the round. So if you are trying to play only weapon in hand with few stuff and very quickly against them, you're gonna get smashed because these guys just know how to handle you. You have to outplay them thanks to your aim on the first hand, because those 5 players have been showing incredible skills so far. Neo is back to his 1.6 level or close to it. Bjarli is just the newcomer in this team, and he is just showing incredible things so far. You have to outplay them in many ways if you want to win against them.
If we look at the scoreboard, it was Neo who led the way with 15 frags, a split of 6 down to Snacks with 9. Taz was second on that side. Opposite numbers, it was Twist who led the way with 9, a split of 5 down to Dennis on 4 frags. As the LGB side ready for the second half. We're getting it underway. Do you see a miracle on Inferno?
I can see some sweet comeback by LGB because these guys are never going down. Swedes, especially on Counter-Strike, will never surrender and they can always surprise you. So let's see, if they just go wild out of a sudden, they can totally take this down.
So, what do they have? Remember, we got Mirage coming up next, which was LGB's choice.
Yes.
And this pistol round will decide how much of a chance LGB have here on Inferno.
And you can see that Virtus.Pro, they are basing their game on their tactics because the 5 players have got 4 smokes and 1 Molotov, and they all have at least 1 flash. And now they are setting up for the smokes, and looks like they're all ready to attack on the A bomb site.
Neo's ready to push up. He will lead that assault with Bjarli in tow. As they nade down towards the pit, they'll push in with Bjarli now. First man up, first man down. Dennis picks him off. Olofmeister's going to get in on the action as well. Pasha will stop the rot, but still Virtus.Pro a man down, and they'll lose another to Olofmeister's point-blank headshot. And Virtus.Pro, despite having the sight, have not got that bomb down, and they're going to need to. Snacks with the Molotov will push back those coming from that side and just hold off, but it'll cost Snacks his life, courtesy of Olofmeister, who's on 3, I think, but Neo with 2. Can he go big? No. And it'll be a defuse coming in. Needed that bomb plant, but in the end, wasn't the round they were looking for.
No, but they ended up in a 2-on-4, then took it down to a 2-on-2. But on this pistol round, Olofmeister did an excellent job. He had 3 massive headshots. And LGB, if they continue like that for the whole side, just being very calm in their aim, they can probably bring us some amazing rounds.
They have the raw talent.
Definitely, they have it, 100%.
Do they maybe lack a Taz or a Neo or a Heaton or a Get Right? You know, this player who's been around for as many years as we can count?
Well, it is probably their lack of experience that's going to be the downside for this team. But sometimes just aim is enough, you know, to outplay your opponents, and that's what they have been doing since the beginning of the tournament. They have had an excellent group stage. They were just flawless since the beginning, and then against Fnatic, they took down the DreamHack winner champions, which is a huge thing.
The LGB pushing in, get themselves a frag. It should be Bjarli who's coming in, gets 2 more back. Neo gets himself, this is expensive already, as it is only Neo left standing, but he has the B bomb site unto himself. His goal will be to get that bomb down and get that money in the bank, because he doesn't fancy himself 1-on-3 with only half health, but he's done his job, and nice work from Neo.
Definitely, the bomb plant was the only thing they needed, plus they had 2 kills, so that's definitely a great eco round, because now they have the money to work with. They're going to be able to buy out whatever they want to just show their game, to just be able to throw all the smokes and the flashes they need.
Yeah,
so let's see.
2 bomb plants, both on the pistol and the following eco.
That is very useful, because you can see they have 4 AKs, and unfortunately Barry just had a team kill, and he only has a Gatti to work with, but that can probably be enough when all of his teammates have got everything they need.
Let's see what they've got to offer. Pasha will sit back. Neo's made his way up towards the banana walkway where Crims is lying in wait for him. Neither will spot one another as they lie in wait. Nade will be tossed up, and Crims was out of there before, in the words of Cadian, it went boom.
And you can already see the difference between LGB and Virtus.Pro in the defensive side. LGB, they are already led back on their bomb side. They are totally letting Virtus.Pro do whatever they want. You can take the banana, you can take the apartment, you can just do whatever you want. We're gonna let you play. Whereas Virtus.Pro, they just wanted to lock down this banana because they know that this is a crucial point. And you can see Virtus.Pro, they are 4 guys coming back onto banana, and Crims is gonna take the information very close.
Here we go. Let's see what Crims can see. Not a great deal. As he'll get picked off by Bjarli, and he'll know that there's incoming. The rotation is on. Still Olofmeister and Twist back at A, as LGB Sype will find Bjarli coming at him, and Bjarli will go down, but it's Sype who follows him as a man to the good. Virtus.Pro will put the bomb down on that B site, but Dennis will stop the rot. He picks off Taz with 3-on-3 after plant here, and it'll be Pasha to get the next frag. He drops Dennis, and Virtus.Pro happy to go frag for frag here as they see Twist left 1-on-2. Twist highest fragger in the last half. Pasha spies the front part of that M4, and Twist will flash around that corner. He's going to go for it, and he'll get the first frag. What can he do here? It's Pasha down, and Twist on half health will come charging at Snacks. Here he goes! Oh, Snacks does a 180 and puts him on his backside. Virtus.Pro pick up their round on this T side. Bomb will blow as well. 3 rounds, 3 bomb plants, and Virtus.Pro 12-6 to the good.
Extremely important round from Virtus.Pro, and Snacks just hardly kept his head cool, and that's worked out extremely great for them. They took control of the bomb site very quickly on a 3-on-3, and then they just managed to close out the round because LGB, they don't have the team play so far. They don't have the retake it needs to be able to take some rounds of Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, and for them, they're forced back onto a save now. Let's see if they've got any interesting eco strats. They've got 3 up on the B-bomb site. Snacks helps himself to frag number 1 with a headshot onto Dennis. And Pasha will say, oh, I see feeding here. I'd like some too.
Yes, and Pasha is never letting his teammate down. His teammate was low HP and he just came back. And now Neo has even joined them. There are 5 guys pushing into Banana, and there is only Olaf Meister with a Deagle to hold the bomb site. That's going to be almost impossible.
Bomb goes down again. Now, let's talk about experience. We mentioned it earlier. I asked, does the lack of a Heaton or a Taz, help or hinder? What has the experience affected on you? You've been playing for a long time. You've gone a year unbeaten in Source in the big tournaments. You've gone through ESWC. What would the difference be from an MBK going up on that stage today versus an MBK going up on that stage 3-4 years ago?
Well, there is 2 main things in my opinion. You're going to be on the one hand to just forget everything that's around you. You're going to be able to focus on your game and just do what you have to do. You're not you're not looking at the crew. You're not even looking at your teammates or whatever. You know that everyone is around. You're playing your Counter-Strike game. And
can you really do that? Can you really zone out?
Yes, you can totally throw everything away. You're just on your screen, playing your game, on your crosshair. And on the second hand, you are able to react very quickly. But Dennis also would be very quick to pick off any Virtus.Pro player, but no, Virtus.Pro player are very smart. They're not showing their head off.
Quickly made it onto the bottom side of Banana, and 4 players have gone up there. Snacks is going to be the decoy over on the other side. Pushes forward. Pasha gets up 1-2, and it's Sight that's the only man that's answered back with a frag, but it's cost him his life. There's Twisted on Snacks, and now all the Virtus.Pro players are in on B. They're going to go for their 5th bomb plant of this T side in as many rounds, and they're 3-on-3 after plant. They're going to go for it LGB because they're running out of rounds, as Neo will go up against Twist and will win. It cost him almost all of his health though, as now it's Dennis in that AWP. He may be the one that wants to get out, but he's powered down Taz. Bialy with full health. He'll have to deliver here, and I don't believe it. He does in the end. And now it's Bialy and Neo to come in. Will push in. Olafmeister picks off Bialy. Neo doesn't want to do this. He doesn't have the health. He wants to chase out that gun, and he gets it. Nice work from Neo. Used his, was very aware of how little health he had, stayed out of the fight, and then made sure there was no weapon in this next round for LGB.
And that's how experience helps you, because you can see that Neo, he just stood onto Banana and he knew that he had to kill Olafmeister. He wanted to take that sniper down. And that's the kind of things that experience gives you. You can react to any given situations in a split of a second. Those 5 guys in Virtus.Pro, they all have that huge experience on their side, and that's why they're playing that great. When they have to push on the bomb side, they are going without any second thoughts. They know that if they take the 2 players down, they have the bomb side, they're on a 3-on-3, and they won the round. That's what's happening since the beginning.
LGB with Dennis get themselves the first frag. Pasha avenges. He's going to see a lot of action here, and his clip's about to end, but he gets a second frag. Neo helps him out, and the pair of them combine and mow down 4 LGB players. It's Twist that's left alive, and they will convert, and they will have, assuming that Twist does nothing absolutely crazy, they will have 9 map points.
Not points, not match, not yet. But Virtus.Pro are totally in control. They are playing their A game, and every single player so far is performing extremely great. There is not a single player that is letting his team down. There is, though, Neo and Pasha making an excellent job so far with 23 and 20 kills, only on 2 players. And Neo, once again,
no one gets out alive.
No one gets out alive. This guy is insane.
Neo's really, as you said, he has exactly risen to his old 1.6 standards.
Yes.
And
That is very pleasant to see. I mean, since the beginning of CSGO, Virtus.Pro, I mean the former Virtus.Pro, the whole crew, they haven't been performing at their maximum level. And since few weeks, I mean probably 2 months, they have been performing extremely great, and that's very, very, very good to see.
Ken, it was interesting, Taz. Well, we'll come back to that point at half-time. Olofmeister gets himself the frag onto Pasha, and LGB have given themselves a fighting chance. Nades come out from Virtus.Pro as they will lead in towards that A site and follow those up. It'll be Bjarli, the first man in. He gets dropped by Sight, and Taz will come in, but Virtus.Pro still a man down here. As Sight, the only one out for the LGB side, with Twist picking off Taz as he tried to put that bomb down. And Virtus.Pro will lose another man to Olofmeister, who in the pit helps himself to his second frag and is ready to get frag number 3. Nice work from Olofmeister with that AWP.
Yeah, Olofmeister just took the first kill straight in the beginning of the round, and then he rotated all around the map. He went onto apartments, and he was just able to hold the apartments on his own, so all his teammates were focused onto quad, and they were able to take down the Virtus.Pro push.
15-7, LGB up against it, but still fighting. And you feel Olofmeister's got a big part to play in this.
Definitely, Olofmeister is just he's gonna try to outplay Virtus.Pro no matter where they are going, and now you can see he's gonna try to pick on the middle again, but there is no Virtus.Pro player in there.
Now, looking at the scoreboard, Crims and Dennis, who have been holding B, where we've seen most of the success of Virtus.Pro, that's backed up by the fact that their scoreboard is horrendous. They're still in single digits. They're on, I think, 6 and 7 frags respectively.
Yes.
And that kind of represents how hard it's been for LGB to hold that B bomb site.
Yes, definitely. The B bomb site is always probably the toughest bomb site to hold when you're sitting on Inferno, and that's why many teams are playing free onto the B bomb site in the beginning. But you can see Virtus.Pro, they are starting once again a huge tactic with smokes all over the place, and they're going to try to outplay LGB once again.
This time with 5 men. As they push in towards that site, it's going to be Snacks who jumps down. Sight might have seen him, he'll push in, and he definitely puts him out as Olofmeister through the smoke. Oh, beautiful! Taz down. Sight does get naded and picked off, but Olofmeister going big here as he'll pull back. They'll let them have that A site. There's Olofmeister waits for Twist and Crims to come. Interestingly, Crims was very slow to get out of B. Bomb going down from Neo now. Olofmeister made the right decision to just wait until he had equal numbers. We're going to go 3-on-3 after plant for LGB to try and save Inferno here, as Neo will wait on the site like a mother goose on her egg, but it didn't work. The mother goose is down. Crims gets himself a frag back onto Pasha. Bjarli gonna have to do this all on his lonesome. Gets the first. Oh, not gonna happen for him. And the Poles pushed out as LGB get themselves a second round in a row. And Olofmeister crucial once again.
Yeah, definitely. Olofmeister working with his sniper extremely great. He has been very calm, and he is able every single time to hold one spot on his own thanks to his sniper. But the only bad thing about Virtus.Pro right now has been when they were on their bomb site, especially in this A bomb site, their placement and their crossfire wasn't optimal. You can see that the 3 guys were stuck on the bomb site. There was no one pit, no one in graveyard, and that was probably the bad thing for them so far.
Be interesting to analyze what they were trying to do, because they did it 2 rounds in a row.
Yes.
I think they just wanted to try it again because they lost the early man in the first 100%. Round, and see whether it worked. And the answer is it didn't. Olofmeister is the missed his opportunity very there, close. But will pull back. And that, if you're watching this, is half a missed opportunity, but half gained intelligence. He knows there are players there. He'll relay back that, yes. And importantly, he gets away with his life.
Definitely, he just took information. Counter-Strike is all a war of the information, but oh, Neo so close from taking Crims down, but now Virtus.Pro, look at that. They seem kind of lost. They don't really know what to do, and they're going to try to force onto Banana going through the smoke, but that's going to be very risky because Dennis, he is ready to help his teammates on the B bomb side.
Yeah, Virtus.Pro probably need to go back to what works next round, which is a B push. But yes. We'll see. One player didn't buy this round, and we'll see what works for them here as they...
And you can see that there is Olofmeister once again with the sniper just holding the T. And now it's going to be a huge push from Virtus.Pro in Banana.
Here we go. They're going to jump right in towards Olofmeister's crosshair as he pushes through. Bjarli picks off Snipe. Grim's down again. And Virtus.Pro go back to what worked. Dennis is going to get himself the next one. Here comes Olofmeister firing in towards the smoke. Bomb planted. We're 3-on-3 after plot, but there's no health on those Virtus.Pro players. And Taz will have to hold this down. It's going to be individual excellence that has to win this for Virtus.Pro, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Snacks delivers 2 frags, and now it's all on Twist, who has full health, to bail them out of this game. As Taz will go big, he wants that bomb to blow any second now. He's ready to go down with the ship. Bjarli gets him!
That's it.
Map number 1 goes the way of Virtus.Pro, and they have won Inferno. And with the exception of those 2A pushes, they made it look very comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Virtus.Pro have been showing all their excellence. They have the great players. They took the bomb sites with kind of ease. They were able to take all the entry kills and just to overcome all the Swedish players. And once they were in this 3-on-3, they have the experience. They have the kind of Neo guys, the Taz, and they can just outplay their opponent as if that was just matchmaking.
Beautiful stuff from Virtus.Pro. They've picked up map number 1, but don't read, you can't read that as writing on the wall just yet. This was the map that LGB lost to Fnatic. It's the map that they didn't look like winning against Virtus.Pro, but on Mirage, it'll be a whole different ball game.
Definitely, Mirage. Well, this map haven't been seen since months in huge tournaments. I mean, few teams are actually playing it, and LGB, they beat Fnatic. That is a very strong team onto Mirage, and Virtus.Pro playing Mirage. That's gonna be a hell of a clash.
Well, they say it's a game of 2 halves. We're about to come back for our second half here on Mirage. It's Virtus.Pro 1 map to the good against LGB.
Welcome back to the EMS1 Katowice final. We are here in the Spodek Arena in glorious Poland. This crowd is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, if you're watching at home, we want to hear how phenomenal you are. So make sure you hit out to us, use @ESL or use the hashtag EMS1 and let us know what you're thinking. How did you like that first map? What's your feeling? But of course, it's time to get things moving. The teams are slowly getting ready behind me as they get set up into the map number 2. And in order to take you there, I'm gonna hand off. But first, guys, let's make some noise for your semi-finalists. This crowd is phenomenal. You are awesome. But for now, passing right back over to the man himself, Scoots.
Thank you, Sean. And again, first out, a big shout out once again to the crowd out there. We are tucked all the way down the tunnel, basically a far distance away from you all, and we can hear you guys cheering every kill, every round win. So amazing crowd. I'm going to clap for you guys because no one's clapping for you. Great, great, great stuff. And I also want to say that we're also sharing a space with the Polish casters who are doing the same game, but for the Polish viewers on that stream. And all we hear is, Pasha, Neo, Taz! It's so exciting over here. I mean, and don't worry, tomorrow we're going to join you guys out there, and I can't wait for that. We're going to jump right into some analysis. Obviously, pretty dominant first side by Virtus.Pro.
A lot.
And the one thing we want to show, even though it is a save round, so to speak, in Eco, round 2.
Yeah, what we see here is Pasha in this anti-Eco. He's searching for the momentum. We can just start the clip really slow here still. And what we see is that he peeks off Olofmeister really early down in the middle here. The thing is, it's not like this is hyper advanced play or anything, but this is the way to build momentum. You get the crowd going. The crowd is standing up, you see another headshot, and boom, boom, it goes up for another. And boom, he gets the 5th. Nice ace by Pasha. You can even hear the crowd
they're
now.
cheering, and
they're cheering again.
And that reminded me of like the old 1.6 eco rounds, where basically you were throwing it away. Now this game seems to be that ecos are way more strategic. You're going to get a gun or two, or at least a kill or two, and damage the winning team. And that one just reminded me of the throwaway. Like they just lined right up for him.
Exactly. They even had purchased like deagles and so on. So it was actually an investment from LGB. But Pasha locked it down. Nice aiming, good control, and a nice angle by him.
It's beautiful.
What we want to talk about in this next upcoming highlight, which is round 10, is the way that they control the map. If we take a look at the 3 guys in the top of this map, it's Snacks, Pasha, and Neo. They all 3 decide to push down Banana. The thing is, LGB has a lot of high individual players, but still they play so slow. It's a bit concerning for me, but somehow it's the way that they like to play. When we look here, you can now see that after getting the control, Snacks and Pasha are both rotating back to the A bump side. So yeah, if we just let the clip go, you also want to say that Taz and Briali are both pushed up in apartments. They leave the middle open for this one. I think they kind of know how LGB play and they try to adapt to it. And Taz is going to do something huge in any second. Yeah, you can see Briali trading some bullets. Taz with one. Taz with another. He's going huge. I want more. Crowd is cheering. And Taz gets the 3rd kill of this round. Nice play by Taz. But the point that I want to make while the last kills is being traded is, when you do such things, you can still see Snacks is around the arch area. When you do things like this allows the LGB players to lock. They don't really have the map control. This allows Virtus.Pro to rotate another guy over to the A bump side. Snacks had key rounds on the A bump side where he gets 3 kills. And he's the guy defending B with Neo. That tells something about that LGB gave them too much control for my taste. And nonetheless, I want to shout out for Virtus.Pro because that was a good tactical way to play the map. It's really a famous way to do it. And this, you see Neo sneaking up, you're like, is the mastermind gonna get caught? He goes in the corner, and unfortunately Twist makes a step, Neo with the turnaround, and boom.
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 Nice play.
And we got one more round for you, and it's the winning round, round 24.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting round because actually LGB gets the entry kill. I can hear Nathan and Todd, they're like, okay, Virtus starts to look a bit shaky. They don't really do what they are supposed to do. But when we take a look, somehow they managed to turn this round by getting 2 entry kills on the B bump side, while actually LGB was stacked around 3 guys there. It's a bit of a surprise that they lose that round of any round LGB, but nonetheless we've got to get some credits to the headshot which was being made by Taz, and I think it was Snacks going through the smoke. Nonetheless, we see Olaf Meister watching deep into the middle with the orb. I'm pretty sure it's him getting the entry. Nonetheless, we can take a focus here and start the round slowly. You can see he's looking really deep with the orb, and already here he already got early entries. He's trying to take the safe peek to the balcony, misses a shot, falls to a new position. And this is kind of the way that you want to play the orb and Inferno. You don't want to do many stupid re-peeks, you want to go for one peek, fall to a new position. Actually a nice stack if we can pause Steel. If we just turn on X-ray really quick, look the way that the LGB are staged up if Neo went for the peek. Now they throw the smoke, they try to force Neo to go in front of the smoke, and they're gonna get the first kill. We can see how Neo tries to do a smart move by moving in front, but actually it's him getting caught. So let's just see that really quick. Goes alone through the smoke, getting caught by Crims, and now Virtus.Pro are like trying to find a decision. They're like, hey guys, let's do like 4 against 2 on the B bump side, but you can see Dennis is falling really passive in CT spawn. He has a feeling that this might end up as a B push. So right now we're just waiting for the execution because that is going to come any second. You can see flashes are going to be thrown by the Virtus lineup, also some smokes to spawn. And the way they do this is they flash into pool, they smoke CT spawn off, and then they're just going to run as fast as they can. And yeah, it's a bit slow because there was a smoke at the choke point in the pool, but here comes the execution with the flashes. You're going to see the first 2 trades being killed in the favor of the Virtus, and you see Snacks around the smoke area. He gets 1 here, and now the Molotov is being thrown by Dennis, but actually they turn it around, 3 and 3. Snacks we need to focus on now because he does a crazy move, which in the end pays off. He's like, guys, can I go through spawn? Yeah, here comes the flash from Briali. He goes through the smoke, and he gets not only 1 but 2 huge kills here before being taken down by Twist. Twist actually managed to take down Taz now before leaving it into a 1-on-1 with Briali. But Briali is gonna, he has the balls to end this up. And yeah, there comes the last kill and a 16-8 victory for Virtus.Pro on the first map.
Beautiful work. I mean, again, I wouldn't quite say, they destroyed them. 11-4 was well on the way.
Yeah.
But again, 16-8 finish. And that is exactly what Virtus.Pro wants to do. They take the first map comfortably in that sense. Obviously, not a thrashing, but that's exactly what they need to do. Calm any of their nerves in front of the hometown crowd and come out with the win. Quite the opposite for LGB, right?
Yeah, you must say they didn't get the start that they wanted. They lose the pistol. They make like the Virtus.Pro players do some movie kills, so to say, get them the motivation to just run around. And the thing is, Virtus played really clever. Normally you see them as a team with like aim heavy, maybe peeking a bit too much. At least it's like that when we practice against them. But this round, especially like in this half, I want to compliment Pasha a bit. He was playing the arch area, and every time there was action, instead of doing the peaks, he fought back. This forced them to do a lot of like pushes where they had really nice crossfires around the quad apartments area. So nice play by Virtus, and next map, new map, 0-0. What's your thoughts, Goods?
I mean, it is Mirage. Again, I got to give the momentum to Virtus.Pro. And again, I think Virtus.Pro in 2.
I'm not going to sit here and ruin the entertainment by saying that Virtus is going to win, but Virtus is going to win. If Virtus don't win, I'll be very surprised, because the only reason that they can lose this map is, in my opinion, if they start to relax.
Yep.
And I don't think they're going to relax in a 1-0 win in a semi-final in their home nation, Poland. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, we're going to find out right now. Virtus.Pro wins this, they play NIP tomorrow. LGB wins it, we're going to train. But right now, we're going to go to Stuart and MBK.
Scott, thank you very much. Really looking forward to this. If this were a football game, you'd go in and you'd say it's halftime. Guys, put that out of your mind. You've got to get out there. You've got to do it like it's 0-0 again. Is it that easy in Counter-Strike?
Well, first of all, I think I have a huge football fan next to me.
No.
For the comparison. But on Counter-Strike, you can totally forget what happened on the first map. And that's what LGB has to do. Because they know that Virtus.Pro on Mirage, that's going to be an extremely hard opponent.
Now, I don't agree with Cadian, unfortunately. I've agreed with him all weekend long. But I think LGB picked this map for a reason. I think they've got something in the locker.
Yes, definitely. Because when you pick a map, then you have something ready on it. And LGB, they won over Fnatic on this map, although Fnatic were probably one of the best team in the world on this. But Virtus.Pro.
Let's see, we've got an A-push coming in here. It's going to be Neo who leads the charge, and he's quickly picked off by Twist. Dennis helps himself to frag number 2. Taz in on that A site. Will dance through the smoke, and where are the recovering Swedes? There they are. Get themselves a headshot. Taz will go down. It's 2 on A and 2 on B for LGB. They look pretty comfortable. Bjarli's going to go down, and it's Pasha 1 versus 4 to do something beyond a miracle as he gets himself a kill onto Crims. Will come forward now as he has players beginning to sandwich him. They know where he is, and he is nowhere near that bomb, remember, and he will get nowhere near it in the end. So, that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Swedes.
Yes, well, you can see from that pistol round that the Swedish, first of all, they're not down, and second, the pace is different on Mirage, because they took this pistol round, I'm not going to say with ease, but that was way, way better than what we saw on Inferno. So,
and the pressure will be a lot lower now.
Oh yes, taking the pistol round is always something that helps you so much. But Virtus.Pro, they are supposed to be on a equal round, but look at that, they have that much smokes and grenades, plus they have Taz with a Kevlar, and Taz can do a lot of damage.
Let's see what happens here. Crims with the Famines will rattle off a few shots as smoke will come behind him, and he'll do some damage there. It's Pasha that he's going head-to-head with on the other side, but he may have spotted that second body that's over there. There are 2 players ready to make their entry from the top of the A site, and they'll come in now as they rattle off shot after shot. Virtus.Pro needed a kill earlier to make this work. They got one. It's olofmeister that goes down, but the rotation is in full effect, and Virtus.Pro haven't actually got control. They do, I take it back. They have got that site. Neo headshot onto Dennis, and Virtus.Pro are 2 men to the good after plant here. This tactic thus far is paying dividends as they go through. Each one of the VP players has taken some damage, but Snacks delivering a death sentence of his own, and LGB lose 2 big players at the end and the round, and VP, what an excellent eco round.
That is such an amazing round because they didn't even drop a single man, where LGB had weapons all over the place. You can see on Virtus.Pro, whenever you're just losing attention, they are gonna win the rounds off you, even though they have no cameras and only pistols.
After winning that pistol round, we'll see the first 2 frags coming in from VP. After winning that pistol round, I was ready to make a joke about LGB going out, listening to Dancing Queen, and just regrouping and ready to start again. But Virtus.Pro won't allow them to get comfortable. That was a beautiful round.
Yeah, definitely, that was really perfect.
Whoa,
no,
hello,
it's not over yet.
2 big frags. olofmeister gets himself another. Taz has got himself back. We're in a 2-on-2. Snacks has 2 points of health. Does have the bomb. Let's see what they can do here. Smoke wall off for cover. That nade may... I was going to say may have wiped out olofmeister. Second one does. And olofmeister out. Crims with 4 points of health. He's waiting for them to make their move. And they leave the bomb round, and they'll go searching him out. Crims will get the headshot onto Snacks, and now it's Bjarli. Crims has got 1 shot to do this. He has 4 points of health, and Bjarli's 82 with a weapon, but Crims helps himself to the famous. He'll pick himself out of that A site. He knows there was a rotation, and he'll make his way through. Let's see two. Oh, good gracious! He hits a famous headshot from nowhere, and that is... Well, there's no words for it. LGB themselves on an eco round, turn it around. We were talking as if the round was already won after the opening frag, and no way whatsoever.
And that is crazy from LGB. You can never count the Swedes out, and especially on those important games. Those players, they have the mental strength, they have the aim to just outplay their opponent in Virtus.Pro. Even though they lost a nick round of LGB, against a nick round of LGB, look at that, they bought once again, and they are all 5 going into the B bomb site.
Virtus.Pro will lead the charge up. It's Dennis that'll see action as he does the dance. I'd pay good money for an instant replay of Crims at the end of that. That was amazing. As Sight will push in. Dennis lying in wait. LGB waiting for the inevitable, which is Virtus.Pro making entry. Sight with the first frag. Bjarli goes down. Dennis gets himself 1, but Snacks has himself a kill for his troubles, and Taz helps himself to frag number 2. It's 2-on-3 here with olofmeister still right in the mix here, waiting for someone to make a move towards that site, but it'll be Sight who helps him out. Snacks goes down, and now Taz 1-on-3. What's he got in his locker? A lot of bullets coming his way. LGB made sure that that was a true 1-on-3, not 1-on-1 3 times in a row, but a 1-on-3 so that Taz could offer nothing. And 3-1 LGB.
Yes, and that's how LGB can bounce back into this game. They must not be surprised by whatever the Virtus.Pro guys can offer them. And that's what they're doing. They're just waiting for them to just go 5 onto the bomb side. And they were just perfectly placed with a great crossfire, and Virtus.Pro, they couldn't do anything.
Set this up for us. If you're just joining us, Mirage, map 2, Virtus.Pro have won map 1. Yes. Map 2, what would you expect to see on Mirage from LGB and VP?
That would be a very tough call because LGB are very surprising on this map, and Virtus.Pro are excellent on it. So
Crims with frags 1, and olofmeister helps himself to the second. Taz in the face of Crims does get himself a kill, and importantly a weapon as he'll push deep. He's got Pasha coming to help onto olofmeister. Pasha is right to the left of him there, and he'll know that olofmeister's X is firing a lot of shots off, and he pushes out, but it's not going to happen for him this time. And Taz down to 9 health, Bjarli 11, up against 4. They're between a rock and a very hard place.
And now they're just trying to let the LGB guys just throw their stuff and their nades away just so they can win and scratch few hundred of dollars. So LGB will have less money to work with in the future, and maybe even pick up a weapon. They are just winning right now.
Dennis sits deep. Taz And Bialy have the bomb, but just no health. They're going to have to deliver 4 headshots to get out of this one. They've been sighted in the middle of that site. They lose Taz. It's now all on Bialy. 1 on 4. Gets the first. How big can he go? Twist will set him down, and it's 4-1 the score in favor of LGB. And I mean, these rounds are phenomenal. The opening 3 rounds just being exchanged like that, 1 for 1. It's kind of hard. You want to kind of set up as a caster. You want to set up this pitch, right? They've won the pistol round, which means the following things will happen. This is the scene. This is the pace we're going to go at. But it didn't allow us to do that at all.
No, that was just back and forth. Virtus.Pro and LGB, those two teams are very aggressive, and you can see that.
Dennis with the AWP drops 1, but there's Neo and Pasha with 2 frags apiece. Pasha with a headshot, that's his second, and LGB down to 2 men. Every time we see someone come out with an AWP, it's only Olivmeister that's been able to hold an AWP for more than 1 round in this entire game, both sides on Inferno. As we see nade tossed into the back of the A site, waiting for Sipe's rotation was Pasha, and his nade did enough to force Sipe back. And that's bought Snacks and Bialy time. Really crucial play there by Pasha, as the bomb will go down. And the 2 LGB players, Crims and Snipe, need to come together to enter at the same time, as they will now do exactly that. Crims has waited long enough, and he'll push in. Bialy gets him down. Now Sipe will go in, and he's going to go down to the hands of Snacks. And VP get themselves around. Really aggressive early play. Talk us through the opening kind of 10-15 seconds.
Well, that was just Virtus.Pro wanting to take control of middle very quickly. LGB, they had a sniper, but Dennis just, I mean, he was just taken down very quickly into the round, and that's probably what made LGB lose the round. But the Swedes, they are playing all together, weapon in hand. They want to be focused on their aim. They want to be able to out-aim the Virtus.Pro players. And Virtus.Pro, they are all playing stacked together, and that's their huge strength. So that game is going to be very explosive.
4-2, 2 evenly matched sides on this on Mirage. What would you see? What, you know, if we didn't have the craziness, should we be expecting LGB to go up in the first half? What's the scoreline they'll be looking for?
Well, I think Virtus.Pro would be happy with 6 or 7 rounds on the T side, because the city side is still kind of favorable, obviously. And Virtus.Pro now, if they can put LGB in a bad money situation, they can totally win all these rounds and feel pretty confident going onto the second side. And you can see they are just very confident. They don't want to. Oh, Crims though gets taken up to Taz.
Eco rounds seem to stand for nothing on this map.
Yes.
As Snacks gets himself a frag onto Dennis, and this is beautiful CS.
Definitely, and Olofmeister, he has the information that there is no one on T-spawn, so all the LGB players should rotate onto the B-bomb side, and there are already 2 there waiting for the Polish buff.
Here we go. Opening shot will come in. Snacks takes some damage, and he's down to just 4 points of health. And Olofmeister picks up the speed coming in from behind. Twist with the sandwich, gets himself 2. Bialy and Neo and Bialy both go down, and LGB are meant to the good here. It's all on Pasha. Headshot onto Twist. He's going to have to go huge here. Gets a second one onto Olofmeister. How big can he go? Sipe and Crim still standing. Pasha is coming out fighting here, as he will retreat away. He has the bomb, and Crims has retreated back in the direction of A to make sure that he can get there if Pasha does go all that way over. But let's see whether he makes that cross. He will do exactly that and make a clean entry into A as he pushes through. The beautiful arrow drawn by our observer, Steele, pointing like a weatherman in the direction of the storm that is Pasha. And Pasha will go in now and put that bomb down. He knows that he's got time, and more importantly, whether he comes out of this or not, he's going to generate money. As Crims will walk straight into the smoke. Who sees who first? Oh. It's Crims who sees Pasha first. And, almost.
Almost. Pasha could have done it. That was very close. If he could have taken the first guy down, you can see Pasha, he looks very disappointed, but he doesn't have to be. Because it was still a 1-on-4.
It was a 1-on-4, but it was a bye round against an Eco.
Yes.
So Virtus.Pro as a whole have to be disappointed with how that turned out.
Yes, that is true. As a team, they should be disappointed, but Pasha, well, he looked pretty sad after that clutch round, but, I mean, that wasn't exactly his fault, except that if he called the B rush, maybe that was his fault, but no.
So 5-2 LGB. We've had, it's a scoreline that maybe you would suggest would be normal given the sides, but this has been nothing but normal.
No. There has been 2 ecos run by LGB, and Virtus.Pro took one as well.
Yeah, LGB won the pistol.
Yes.
But Virtus.Pro straight away cancelled that out and won the second. Pushing into the storm, it's going to be Olafmeister with 2. Neo will pick him off, and we're on a 3-on-3. And importantly for Virtus.Pro, they're going to dart back. Snacks has been sighted there, but Pasha can help him out here, and he needs to. As Pasha is unable to get onto that one. It's Snacks that goes down at the hands of Crims. Virtus.Pro do then equalize up with Pasha's AWP frag onto Crims. Now Pasha is the one who needs some help. He's been sighted. He's got 2 frags this round. He's up against Sight and Dennis. And Pasha will cover the movements of Dennis right now. Not sure whether someone's behind the left box. And now Neo will look to the right, Pasha to the left. Neo gets frag number 1, Pasha spies the second. The 2 of them combine to finish off the job. And that is beautiful 2-on-2 play.
And once again, that was almost a forced bout round by Virtus.Pro because they had 2 P250s in their hand. But Pasha made an excellent job with his sniper. He got 3 kills that were massive. The first one onto Dennis, that was just crazy on the first hand, and then he just managed to lock down the A bomb site, covering Neo from every side. And he just took the whole LGB crew almost on his own.
That was textbook 2-on-2, how to play together. Oh,
yes.
Pasha, you bet your house on him hitting that shot, but player got away. Neo's going to make his way in towards the A site. Crims is going to do damage to Taz, and Neo caught with a grenade out. Oh, Neo, I bet you wish we weren't watching that time around. LGB have mowed up 4 frags here, and we go round for round exchanging this. Pasha, last man standing, 1-on-4. Neo could have been the difference there. I mean, that's just one of those things that happens. You're ready to throw your nade in to lead the charge, and what do you get? You get the 1 shooter that comes out, mows down 2 of your teammates, and you as well.
Yeah, well, that was just very unlucky from Neo, but also Crims. Oh, quick sniper shot onto Twist. But yeah, as I said, this game was going to be explosive. The 4 Virtus.Pro players just went out of a smoke, and Crims was here with a crazy shot to just try to lock the A-ram down.
Now, Pasha with the second frag onto Sight there, and it's about to say, knowing you're up against an AWP, just don't show. But they went looking, that's costing the first 2 frags. Pasha goes round and gets picked off. And that was, in the end, just another, I mean, I'm lost for words. You're the expert. Analyze, tell me what the heck is going on.
What the heck is going on? That's the question. There is only crazy rounds since the beginning. There was the pistol rounds won by LGB, then Virtus.Pro winning the save round, and then LGB came back once again to win another eco round. This game is just going crazy right now.
Twist with the AWP, rattles in towards the smoke. Olafmeister gets himself an AK onto Neo, and Olafmeister helps himself to the second, and this is a more traditional eco round from Virtus.Pro as they will go down and actually don't get a kill that time at all.
No.
And VP down 7-3. Despite the craziness, we're actually in a bit of a traditional score situation here for CT Mirage. LGB up, and perhaps normality will return.
Well, LGB are up 7-3, but Virtus.Pro, they can always come back, and if they can actually kill the economical situation once again of LGB, they can totally win this half 8-7 with kind of ease. They just have to take those entry kills, the one or 2 headshots where, I mean, that are going to matter. That's going to be the 1 point and the 1 thing they have to do.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this game from LGB, we've seen 3 different players using the AWP.
Yes.
Twist has it now. We saw Olafmeister do really well on Inferno, and Dennis had 100%. It momentarily as well. So, great variety from them.
That's how you should use the sniper, in my opinion. You have to be able to surprise opponent and catch people off guard, to be 5-on-4 almost in everyone, and that's what LGB is trying to do. They are trying to outpick their opponent and just take them 1-for-1 with the sniper, always surprising them. That's probably what's going to happen once again if Snacks is going to show his head off.
Frag number 1 goes the way of Olafmeister of LGB, who we're on board with Twist now, as he will see action as he gets reinforcement, or gets told where Pasha was coming from as he fragged Crims, and will be Olafmeister to hold A, 3 to move over towards B. Snacks is going to rotate back, and here we go, 3 on 3. Frag for frag. Dennis comes out on top with the drop. Done! Beautiful play from Dennis. Neo, Pasha, and Taz wiped out as they go in towards that B site. It leaves Snacks all on his lonesome, and the bomb down at B. He is going to have to deliver something very special.
Yes, Snacks is in a whole lot of trouble. He only has a PT-50 and a Kevlar. That's going to be almost impossible against a sniper in the hands of Twist. Plus Olafmeister and Dennis with M4s. That's going to be impossible.
What does MBK say on TeamSpeak right now? What do you say to your teammates from both sides? From LGB, just keep going?
On LGB's side, I would say, good job, guys. Keep going. We lost the first map, but we don't care. That's our map, and we're going to go on to a third map and train. We got this. So we have to look forward to only Mirage. Of course, you have to win it first, but you have to show confidence, so much confidence that you know that you want to go on the third map. On Virtus.Pro side, though, you should just calm down for this round, stay at T-spawn, just talk with your teammates, and just try to focus. What went wrong? What have you got to do to get better in the next rounds? And that's probably what they're taking time for Virtus.Pro now. But no, they're gonna attack very quickly on the A bomb site.
Here we go, frag number 1, the way of Crims. As goes second. Crims has stepped it up here on the second map. He has a hat-trick of frags there, dropping Bjarli in the end. And now it's Dennis who'll push out. Taz and Pasha remind us all the talent that those two players have. As they'll go through, Twist will drop one, Taz will follow up. And that is going to be 9 rounds to 3 as LGB start to get a little more comfortable.
Definitely, that is a very good start for LGB. They have confidence back on their side. And Virtus.Pro, they must not go down. And you can see Pasha going with the sniper. That's going to be a huge thing in this round. He will have to go against Twist, probably. And anything can happen. But I really count on Pasha's talent.
The last moment of madness, you could say, was Crims with the FAMAS, dropping 2 players anti-bomb. How important that moment could become, we'll see, because Crims is going from strength to strength. Headshot onto Taz there, and if I look at the scoreboard, he is leading the way, 16 frags, top fragger on the scoreboard. The spread is 10. Site very quiet because we've not seen so much action over on B, and 16 for Crims. Pasha will push in. There's Site getting in. Twist with a frag in as well with that AWP. Pasha out for the count, and that's the Virtus.Pro sniper down. And Virtus.Pro running out of men here as LGB really turn the screw with Snacks 1 versus 4, and LGB staring at a 10-3 lead. This went from crazy to very, very good for LGB.
Yes, LGB, they want all those key rounds they have to win if they wanted to have a huge lead. And now you can see they are just all over the place. You can see that Crims is almost at the T-spawn. He has all the information, and Twist now is only waiting for Snacks to come in his crosshair, and that's probably what's going to happen soon. Twist is in a very good spot.
Lying in wait, that was his one shot, didn't quite land for him, and at least he knows exactly where Snacks is coming. Snacks 1 on 4, makes his way in towards that B bomb site now, does force a retreat from Twist and gets himself the first frag, walks out into the gunfire of Dennis. And LGB, man, 10-3 up. We've got 2 rounds there. Virtus.Pro actually need these 2 now. It's gone beyond tit for tat. They need to go into the break with at least 5 rounds.
Yeah, definitely. They need the last 2 rounds if they want to be able to make a huge comeback. I mean, Punish can always do that. They can always come back from crazy situations and then go into overtime and win the whole thing. That happened already in the past several times. But you know, LGB, they seem extremely confident so far, and they are playing very, very good.
Shot in towards the smoke. Dennis will push up and get himself the next frag on towards Neo. We had 5 guns for VP in this round, albeit one of the remaining 4 is a Galil that's up. Not many nades on that VP side to execute it. Snacks who's got them, but Pasha and Snacks help themselves to a frag apiece. LGB do return fire with 2 of their own. We're on a 2 on 3 in favor of Virtus.Pro. Bomb going down, and that's vital to start getting the money back in the bank as Sipe gets himself a kill on towards Snacks. And it's an interesting contrast. Well, we'll finish that out as Bjarli 1 on 3. Can he hold on to this site? Here come the Swedes. They'll flash out and they'll push in to counter that flash. Nice work, but there is a defuse ongoing as Sight will get it, and that flash was perfect. The flash out forced Bjarni all the way back, and even though he got the frag onto the man coming at him, which was perfectly timed, by the way, it didn't give him any time to get over towards that defuse and get it done. So really nice play there from LGB with the after plant. What I was going to say, the difference on T side here in Mirage versus what we saw in Inferno was the opening 7 rounds VP planted.
Yes,
win or lose, they
is
planted.
true.
This time, not the same.
Planting the bomb is always a massive difference because it gives $800 more to your whole team, to each member. So you can buy way more, way many times. And Virtus.Pro so far, they have been saving 2 or 3 times already in this half, and they really need this last round.
Let's see what they've got in the locker. Crims and LGB have had a great first half. Crims will see action with that orb. It was point blank action, but Twist is helping them out. It was until Crims went down, and actually a double orb defense. LGB, though, do have 2 frags of their own. It's 3 on 3 as Sight coming from the rear in towards that A site. Dennis is going to go in there, and it'll be Neo to push in. Neo has the bomb, and he's a long old way away from the rest of the team on that site. Snacks is now going to come along and back him up. Taz gets himself the frag. Snacks down, 2 on 2. And Virtus.Pro need those 2, the classic 2 of Taz and Neo, to deliver them around here to give them a fighting chance in the second half. And it'll be Neo, we follow it. Dennis who goes with just 3 points of health up with Sight, and Neo will make his way back. They need to get the bomb planted to set the agenda. As you can see, players almost tracking one another around the map, and it'll be Taz who reacts fastest to drop Dennis. Now it's Sight who will move over towards that B site. 1 on 2. This really is a massive moment here in the game. And Sight will come in. Both Neo and Taz line up together to put almost a Mafia firing squad in on that B site. Sight knows nothing. He knows, with the exception of that nade that one player's over the left, he knows nothing of where the 2 Polish players are. And he'll move in towards that site, goes for a fake, and then gets put down by Neo. And Taz and Neo delivering a point on the board that they've done so many times before.
Yes, these players, that's the experience talking. They knew how to play this clutch situation, even though I'm almost sure they didn't talk that much onto the vocal, because they played those kind of situations hundreds and thousands of times.
Let's split that first half in 2.
Yes.
I feel Cadian and Scoots could talk for an hour about the first 6 or 7 rounds.
100%.
The second 6, though, that was much more by the book for LGB.
Yes. Well, LGB just had an excellent game. Their defense was amazing. And even though this whole crowd was cheering for Virtus.Pro, LGB showing an excellent start of the half.
You can see that crowd willing on their Polish champions, that is Virtus.Pro. And I'm told that you can hear their chants over the League of Legends and StarCraft stream.
That's the power of CSGO. You have way more emotions than mobile games, in my opinion, because the action is way more intense. It's all down to a split second whether you can kill someone or not. That's gonna change a whole game, and that's the beauty of Counter-Strike.
You have this kind of, this ride of, every 90 seconds or so, it's kind of calm action, calm action. It's like a heartbeat monitor.
Yes, it was like people cheering, and then I know that when we were back in the players area, all the League of Legends players and StarCraft 2 players were just looking at the Counter-Strike players, and we were like, what the hell? Why are they screaming?
These guys, they've had it easy in esports for 3 or 4 years. They've ruled the roost.
Yes, that's not fair. Now we're here, we're screaming, and we are back in the esport thanks to such events that are just amazing. Even, for both players and for all the people that are working for it.
And what's fantastic is this was brought to you, buying the esports cases,
definitely,
buy the stickers. This is, this is a much more sustainable model of esports than we've seen historically. So let's get off that happy bandwagon of love and move back to this violent cesspit of death that is Mirage. It's 11-4 to LGB. VP, if they're to have any chance, must take this pistol round.
Yes, Virtus.Pro need this pistol round very badly, and they have players to do so. Pasha is excellent with the pistol. But look at their setup. There is 4 players on A. Oh no, there's 3 players, sorry. They're taking the A bomb site. the bomb is on B, and there is only one player there, and that is Snacks.
Snacks is a man that can.
He can do whatever he wants. He is extremely good.
But as you say, they've no idea. Crims is going to come around the back. He will get picked off by Pasha. Vital frag there for Crims, but it'll be Twist who's going to return the favor. As Snacks gets in and, well, we set him up to fail by complimenting him so much. Olofmeister gets himself that. Neo dropped Olofmeister. Beautiful shot. Frag, bomb planted. Bjarli gets the frag in on sight, and we will exchange frag for frag, but it's only Bjarli left, and he's only 4 points of health. That's a headshot apiece for all three of the Swedes that are left standing. Or not. LGB pick it up, and they are feeling mighty confident now at 12-4. If they convert, they'll be at match point.
Yes, that is very impressive stuff from LGB.
Sorry, my maths is terrible. If they convert, they'll be at 14.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was that LGB went from such a huge deficit with Inferno. They just got outplayed all over the map. But now they seem like they have control on the B bomb side, on the A bomb side, on defense, and this pistol round was just a complete outplay. Ecos though.
Snacks gets himself the first frag. It's Twist that goes down, and the weapon that comes with it. A trophy on its own that Khalil, that Snacks now possesses. Virtus.Pro, this is exactly the start we had in the first half. They lost the pistol, they won the following eco round. Is history about to repeat itself?
Those eco rounds, they're just crazy. I don't understand them anymore. Pistols are looking even more powerful than guns.
Virtus.Pro sat deep in the site. Only Taz pushed down far on A, looking for some form of information. Snacks in B, rotating. He'll sit without information even if they were pushed all the way up there for a long time. And Virtus.Pro not entirely sure where the push is coming. You can now see it on your screen that it's coming towards A, and there aren't many men there. Crims gets himself the opening frag onto Taz, and now you'll see a full rotation coming in from VP. Bjarli's going to be there as he will push in. Reinforcements have arrived, and Pasha will lead the next assault for VP as they look to hold on. Beautiful stuff. Olofmeister down. Pasha going big for Virtus.Pro here. Snacks helps him out with the Khalil, and it's now all on site. 1 versus 4. Pasha's hat trick saves Virtus.Pro, and they've got their 5th round, and we trade eco rounds again.
That is a massive round coming out of Pasha, but the downside of LGB here was that there was only 20 seconds left. So now we're just looking at something amazing so far. That has been the 4th eco round that has been won in a single map.
And it may have been 5 actually. I mean, crazy stuff. As can't help but notice that Twist a little late to get out of spawn. As LGB will lead the push. Pasha to go through. Olofmeister with a headshot in. Bjarli gets himself the return. Olofmeister down and out for the count. 1-4-1. On what is a eco round for the T side. See Bjarli sat waiting. Neo looking, scouting. Snacks headshot onto Crims. Neo down as Twist goes through. We trade frags again and again. Bjarli with the headshot on towards Dennis, and then Snacks takes a lot of damage himself. Does his job though as Twist goes down, and I'm completely wrong. Snacks only lost 26 points of health. So Sipe has to go up 1-on-3 against 3 fully armed and dangerous legends. And
very dangerous. You can see that Snacks and Bjarli, well, you can always count on them. No matter what they are doing, no matter where they are, they can party, outplay, and out-aim all their opponents. And even though that was a save round from LGB, those save rounds they don't mean anything anymore, because that has been so close all the time, so crazy. You can never count a team out.
Snacks dancing around in that site. It's Sipe that will put the bomb down, and that's money in the bank that they could have prevented. But Sipe will count whatever happens now as a bonus. As he gets naded in, and the 3 Virtus.Pro players go through. Sipe drops Taz. He's got 1-on-2 here. Can he deliver? This is incredible from Sipe thus far. One of those VP players has only got 10 points of health as well. But Bjarli comes in from the back. and the bomb will be defused. But regardless, bomb planted and 3 frags. That's a good eco round.
That is once again an excellent eco round. Even though they didn't win the round, they killed a lot of Virtus.Pro players, so that means they're gonna have to buy all those weapons again, all those Kevlars. And just by planting the bomb, he gave all his team more than $3,000. And on the other hand, he actually killed for $10,000 of equipments on the Polish side. So very good round. And now Virtus.Pro, they need to win this round.
12-6 the score. On board with Pasha with the AWP, which has been more of a curse than anything else in this game. And you see a big B pushing coming from the ecoing, but with 5 nading LGB side. There go those nades as they throw them out. Those nades have one job and one job only. Push Snacks back. That might have happened, but he's still got himself 2 frags. Neo returns fire, he gets 2 of his own, and LGB and the fans find their voice for Virtus.Pro once again. And it's 12-7, the deficit now 5.
And the crowd is going to be extremely important for Virtus.Pro. They're going to be able to carry Virtus.Pro out. They're going to be the 6th player into the game. That's going to be the crazy part. And Virtus.Pro, the more rounds they will get, the better it will be for them and for the crowd.
There's Twist getting himself the AWP frag onto Pasha, stopping getting in towards position, and that's changed everything. Now we're looking at Snacks coming over towards where... Well, Crims is going to find him any second now. In fact, no, he doesn't. Olofmeister pushes in there. You see Neo exchanging nades with Olofmeister. Like 2 kids playing dodgeball. And Olofmeister will hold back. Virtus.Pro must get this next frag. Losing that AWP at the beginning, losing Pasha, lost their eyes, and it lost their ability to get a pick. But Neo is a one-man picker, if you will, as he pushed out, trying to do some damage. Lost 10 points of health himself, but did return the favor on his opponent. And he'll go looking for more. He's got Crims right through the smoke. Crims will dodge before the smoke will clear. LGB not fully committed, but there's Neo with the pick onto Crims, and he'll tie us back up to 4-on-4 as Twist now goes looking for anyone he can find. Neo again going to play a crucial role as he pushes down. Twist comes around that corner. Neo has to fall back, and he falls back firing. Gets himself a kill onto Dennis. He's done his job, Neo. And now Snacks in on that B site is going to see action. It's Sipe that'll do the dance with him as they push in. It's Twist to take a lot of damage himself, and there's Sipe jumping around the corner. Couldn't stop Snacks from picking off the AWP though, and that's vital. Neo coming around now, and Neo will... I don't believe it. Bjarli's down. Neo takes damage, and Neo's now on Olofmeister, but will be picked off. We're 1-4-1. Olofmeister on Taz. Bomb planted. Olofmeister knows how to play this situation beautifully as he makes himself big and absent. And Taz unable to shut down Olofmeister, and Olofmeister played that one absolutely beautiful. He had a big brick object that he just danced around and let the bomb tick louder and louder.
And yeah, sometimes some objects that are just here in the beginning, in the middle of nowhere, are gonna make you win rounds. But Olofmeister, he just played this one perfectly. He knew when to go out and just pick out for his opponents. That worked out extremely great. And that was a 2-on-4 if I'm right.
Yeah, it was 2 on, at least 3-on-4, but then Olofmeister was 1-on-2.
Yes, that was it. And that's
13-7.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the beginning of LGB coming back into the, going huge into the second part.
Snacks with the auto sniper. Will he curse himself? Let's see. Taz with frag number 1. Bjarli gets himself the second. Virtus.Pro took 2 to the good. And it'll be Pasha that's the only one down. Taz will join him, but the round will go the way of Virtus.Pro. And they were able to stack that A site with Snacks of the auto sniper just holding down B on their own. And LGB just ran into that stack.
Yes, and Virtus.Pro, they knew what was coming and they were ready just to cut the Swedes out. They were just going 4 through a smoke. And there was just 2 or 3 Virtus.Pro players waiting for them behind it. Great job by the Polish guys.
So, 11-4 at halftime. Second half, Virtus.Pro up by 4-2.
Yes.
How do you analyze? What do you say? Are we going as we should on a CT favored map?
Well, yeah, so far so good for Virtus.Pro. They are having a great half. Even though they lost 2 rounds, it doesn't mean that much. If they were to come back on this half, they will have to go huge no matter what. It can be, I mean, they can let LGB even go to 15 rounds. They can totally come back in overtime and then win the map. That won't matter for them. They're gonna be able, they're gonna be winning to take as many rounds as possible.
If you're just joining us, welcome. This is the semi-final of the EMS 1 live from Katowice. $250,000 on the line. And here we go. Splasher will unleash with 1-2. Bjarli's going to help him out as well. And they are lambs to the slaughter. As Virtus.Pro get that frag and get those frags and close it down to a 4-round deficit. VP met 1 map up. LGB now on their map. The decider would be Train. And that was a map that we saw played in the Fragbite Masters very recently between these 2 sides that LGB won on overtime.
That's it. And Train, I'm not going to say weirdly, but Train has often been a map decider into a lot of best of 3s. You saw it before between Fnatic and LGB.
Call and NIP.
So many times Train is going to be the deciding map, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. But Virtus.Pro, they seem very strong so far.
Yeah, this is going to be the 2nd save round in a row for LGB, and Pasha with a hat-trick of frags will happily help his stats. Snack, since buying that auto sniper, probably hasn't fired a single shot in anger, and has held on to it, but hasn't really used it.
The very good thing about this auto sniper is that LGB have been saying twice, they've been saving twice, and they're not aware that Snacks on the B bomb side has got this auto sniper, so he can still keep it for useful rounds, such as this one, because you can see Auto Fister now, he has a sniper, he wants to challenge his opponent, and if he can go against that sniper, that auto sniper, sorry, it's gonna be massive.
Oh, big hit from Pasha. Olivmeister down. LGB's plan for this round goes out the window before Sight comes back on him. Drops Bjarli, but Pasha will trade. We've had 3 AWP frags in a matter of seconds. Crim's out for the count. Virtus.Pro looking good. Twist and Sight down to minimal health as well. And VP with an AWP and an auto sniper still in the mix.
That is going to be extremely tough for LGB to win this round, because Virtus.Pro, look at that. Only Neo, he lost 1 point of health. All his teammates are 40 equipped still. They still have Molotovs, they have smokes and flashes. Plus, they have Snacks and another sniper, and Pasha with the mighty big green gun.
Snacks is just desperate. Like, I bought this auto sniper 3 rounds ago. Please, start coming to B.
So far, so good. He's probably... Oh.
Dennis gets himself a return onto Neo and suddenly stopped the presses. The round that we were about to write for Virtus.Pro as Pasha returns fire, Sight goes down, and it's Snacks who will see action with that auto sniper for the first time, will push in. It's going to be a heavy flash to the back, and he will retreat further and further away as Pasha comes in to help him out. Will nade across to the back, and there's Snacks with 2. And LGB pick it up. It's 13-11. The deficit is just 2 rounds.
And you can see that all the work was done by Pasha on one side with the sniper and the long-range kills. And Snacks with the auto sniper just had to wait to just fall back on his B bomb side, and he was waiting for guys coming at him with no smokes, nothing. And that's the downside of LGB. They need to fix that if they want to win this map over Virtus.Pro, because the Polish guys so far, they look amazing.
They're really on fire here. And they're gonna push him. Remember, LGB have now just won only 2 of 9 second half rounds. And that deficit is getting smaller and smaller. LGB's lead is now only 2. And we're gonna see Taz seeing action here. Bjarli takes it off his toes. Sight will return fire. Taz will just fire through the bodies as Crims gets in and returns the favor. Crims, who had a beautiful CT side, reminds us what he's capable of with 2 big frags. Neo knows exactly where he is, and Twist is going to come in. We're at a 2-on-2. Snacks is there, and Snacks is now all alone with that auto sniper. As he's waiting to see what will happen, Crims has retreated with the bomb. Snacks will make a slow and quiet rotation over towards B.
And Snacks with the very clever move. He is predicting that LGB don't want to come into the A bomb side, especially because LGB don't have any smoke to work with, and they just want to go in close range against Snacks. And look at that, he's hiding, he's just waiting for LGB. He's so confident into his clutch. That's gonna be massive.
Here we go, Snacks at the back, waiting for it, and gets frag number 1. What can he do next? Switches over towards the AK, picked off by Crims. Crims with a huge hat trick there, delivering the round, and LGB move 1 round closer to the Magic 16. It's 14-11.
And now this run is going to be massive for Virtus.Pro, because if they can win this, their money is going to be totally destroyed. If they won't be able to buy out for the next 2 rounds. This round is one of the key rounds that Virtus.Pro has to win if they want to complete the comeback.
In the words of Lurpus, CS is decided by so few rounds.
Definitely.
Don't know how you factor in the opening 6 or 7 crazy rounds we've had into that statement, but this is one of those moments.
Some matches have got 16 key rounds.
There's Crims diving around the corner, adding to the 3 that he got in the last round, making it 4 in total. Crims has 22 frags. Neo will pick off Twist as we'll trade frag for frag. And Dennis will dart round to... I thought he was going to click the bomb. Yes, he will do exactly that.
And I like this very smart move by Neo. He threw a smoke. Oh, but Olaf Meister with a huge headshot. But he threw a smoke, faking the fact that he wanted to go back on the B-bomb side, but he stood there in the middle, and Olaf Meister, though, he was waiting for it.
Looks like it'll be an A push with a 4-man Arsenal coming in. Bjarli checks CT spawn. There was nothing going around the back towards B. Snacks has extended himself down a fair bit as well to cover as much ground as possible, but really VP are operating pretty blind as this next attack will come in. It's going to be 3 coming in from under the arch and 1 from above, and Bjarli will see action right now. They just line up on top. Taz and Bjarli level the scoreboard very quickly. Bjarli with the 3rd, and now there's only 1 man left standing. It's Dennis against Snacks and Bjarli, and Dennis is going to go right up against him now. Pushes around the corner. There's Bjarli, crouches, picked off by Dennis, and Snacks can't get in there quick enough as Dennis will move on towards that side and get nailed by Snacks. VP alive and kicking once more. 14-12 the score, and they are still in it.
And Bjarli was just insane on this round. He managed to take 2 people down, and then there was only 1 player. He just had to plant the bomb, but Bjarli was still here. There was nothing terrorists could do. And now you can see that LGB, they have 2 P250s and 3 Glocks to work with, and still they are extremely short on money.
B rush and the nades will catch them, and they'll all go tumbling down as only Twist can return the favor. It's Dennis that's left alive, and he will get, you would have thought, killed, but he's still going for it as the reloads come in, and Dennis will then get dropped by Neo. Headshot. And, it's 14-13, and LGB will be feeling the heat right now.
Yes, definitely, and for Virtus.Pro now, they feel that the comeback is totally possible. That's the rounds you're just praying for when you are in Virtus.Pro shoes right now. Just easy rounds with, against people that have no Kevlars and just rushing for you. That helps them mentally so much, and now they're only 1 round away to tie the game up.
2 Galils and 3 AKs is what LGB can bring to this party.
Now you can see that LGB are back to a very slow game. But Neo, look at that, he's always sneaking behind the smokes, and there is Twist here waiting. He really, really wants to get information in the middle, and he's just waiting for the smoke to go away, and then...
You can only play the role that Neo plays if you're as good as Neo.
Yes, or get right. there are 2 players in this world that can do that extremely well. But look at that. You can see that Virtus.Pro, there are 4 on the A bomb side, and that's a huge gamble. Let's see if it pays off, but at the moment, Snacks has to go big.
This is what, with Neo not seeing anything, they've got no idea that Snacks is going to see action with that auto sniper on the B site. As they come his way, Neo gets himself the frag on the Twist. Snacks with frag number 1, but can't slow them down. And that LGB 3-man push will go in towards the A site. The B site, and the bomb will be planted. And Here we go. Can they cover that after plant well enough? We've got Sipe, who's gone down to the position Olofmeister had earlier, with Crims and Dennis left standing. Crims, who is a man possessed right now, as LGB bid to go on to map point, and they get 2, 3, 4 frags. Crims with a hat trick, and Dennis picks up the auto sniper, and it's 2 map points for LGB. Their after plant setup was perfect, and Virtus.Pro just walked onto the crosshairs.
That was very tough of Virtus.Pro because LGB, they still had smokes and they just had to wait behind them for Virtus.Pro to go through them because they had no time to work with. The bomb was planted since more than 10 seconds. They had to go very quick onto the bomb site if they wanted to have time to defuse bomb. And now LGB, they know that Virtus.Pro are not extremely great on their money, so they are just going to wait for any Polish mistakes. But as you know, all of those players, the Polish guys, are super experienced. That's going to be extremely hard to close this map.
And you can see that Neo will happily extend out, even with a FAMAS.
Yes, Neo, he can do anything pretty much.
Action coming Pasha's way, and he reminds Twist that this is Pasha's house. You are but a mere guest. Twist and Crims will try to make their way up. It's going to be Pasha now to push through the double stack. Will Pasha see anything? Crims is waiting for just a slither to come onto his screen.
LGB are very patient. You can see that they are extremely confident into their game. They are ready to attack any given bomb site.
Oh, they dropped the stack.
So close. But now they only have 30 seconds to work with, and look at that. They are gonna split up. And
it's gonna be B again. That's where they've had the success getting the bomb down. And remember, they need but one more round to win this map and take us to train. First frag goes the way of Pasha, though, as he gets himself Olofmeister, who's been silenced a lot in this. Snacks knows that he's got incoming. Then he'll open up the firing and open up the killing. As Sight goes down, Neo with 2 of his own with that FAMAS. 2 headshots apiece. Can they finish this one off? It's Twist versus 4 to take us into the last round. Bialy will do it, and this is do or die. 15-14. Are you not entertained?
And the crowd, oh, look at that, look at the money on LGB's side. They have almost no money to work with. And I have Sir Scoots and KDM just screaming for overtime. They are cheering for it. And that's all this, I mean, this game deserves it. It has been crazy since the beginning. The first 5-6 rounds were crazy. And now the comeback for Virtus.Pro is totally real.
Let's see what VP have got in their locker this round. Remember, eco rounds have meant very little in this map between these two sides. We've seen crazy. Let's see whether we can go one step beyond.
And you can see that all the players are 3,100% focused, because that's the money time. That's when you're playing for the game. You have this little excitement. You know that anything can, I mean, any single kill can just switch out the whole half, and all this comeback would have been useless. But now,
Taz flash. Bialy's got incoming as well. It's going to be an A push with the bomb going the other way. In fact, the bomb's over in B. Taz picking off Olofmeister will force the agenda for B, having to move very quickly. In fact, Snacks pulled back. Neo's going to quickly dart over to help him out. They're deep in B. As Snacks will see with that auto sniper now and delivers a lot of damage there onto Crims. He's down to half health, and the bomb makes its move in, but Neo is prowling, and Neo is fragging. Dennis goes down. Taz picks himself up a frag onto Crims as well, who's been an absolute beast. And we are one frag away here from Virtus.Pro, taking us to overtime. But it's Twist who wants to win this game. 1 on 4. Can he do it? He's delivered 2. How big can this man go? He's got himself an M4 as his prize. Taz and Pasha left standing. Twist to win this map all on his own. Oh. Pasha waits, jumps around the corner. Twist gets the hat trick. He'll go for it one more time. It's
he doesn't have the
will run
time.
out. I don't believe it. And Taz just sat back, and Twist ready to go as big as he possibly could, but the clock was against him. And we will get the overtime as Virtus.Pro take us to 15 all.
And now that's where and when we're gonna see why Virtus.Pro are such a good team. They have been down 11-4 on the first half, and now they are back. They just took round per round. little by little. And even though they lost equal rounds several times, they are still into the game. And now it's overtime. Nothing is done.
It all starts again.
That is already a very huge win for Virtus.Pro.
Look at the scoreboard. Pasha, 32 kills. Absolute beast mode from Pasha.
Definitely.
On the other side, Crims has had a great map, but you can see the spread is much smaller. As there's only 7 frags between them on that LGB side, with 4 players on 19, 18, 19, 20. They've all had a good game.
Yes, definitely. The whole LGB side played extremely great. But on the opposite side, you can see that Virtus.Pro has got Pasha playing just outstanding. On the other hand, even though Taz is at the bottom of the scoreboard, he's the kind of player that can just come back.
The man with that Polish flag in the crowd, you're going to be in every Intel Extreme Masters highlight reel and frag movie for the rest of your life. Congratulations. Carmack is going to make sure of it.
Yeah, the crowd has been amazing so far, especially when Virtus.Pro has been playing. And you can see there is even Bayari that signed his flag. So you can see all the Polish support for this team. It's been insane.
This has been a monumental match. We've got overtime. Train awaits if LGB can overcome Virtus.Pro on home soil. And we are getting underway in 3, 2, 1. We are fight. Used to saying that.
So it's going to be MR3 with only $10,000 to work with. So both teams must be very careful about what they buy, because if they lose the 2 first rounds, then they won't have much money to work with on the 3rd one. And you can see that Pasha took another sniper. That is already a huge hit in his money. So he has to be very careful about that.
And in truth, the auto sniper hasn't been any much more effective than anything else for him.
Yes, well, he has been excellent with the sniper, so they just want to switch roles, I think. Look at Neo, he has the sniper, he wants to change the way he has been playing, and it's probably going to work out extremely great for him.
Neo will push up, gets himself frag number 1. He knows he's got someone going to chase him out, but Snacks helps him out with the second, and Snacks saves his buddy, and that's 3 frags for VP. He'll then help himself to a hat trick. Snacks delivers here for Virtus.Pro. He's got 1 more to make it a 4-fer, as he will spy Dennis coming round the corner. Dennis will get the headshot onto Snacks as he goes down, but reinforcements are coming. There's the cavalry in the shape of Pasha's auto sniper. Deliver round 1 of overtime to Virtus.Pro.
Well, that was a very good round by Virtus.Pro, and that's where Neo has been very useful with the sniper. He was able to take a very quick information. They knew that they were 3 short. He made a kill, and then Snacks covered him from the back of the B bomb side, and he just killed the 2 guys that were rushing him, and that was very huge. And you can see the very great team play between all those players.
Grenades exchanged as Neo will pull back. Got no real commitment from the LGB side. This is much the same that we saw in their T. They're looking for a pick, they're looking for any information they can get, and then they'll make their decision thereafter. Snacks will hold back. Neo helps himself to dessert in the shape of Olive Meister. Snacks waiting on the B push, and here it comes. Crims gets himself a big frag onto Neo. Snacks unable to deliver this time, and he and Pasha will both go down. And LGB are going to pick themselves up a bomb, and a 4-on-2 after plant with Taz and Bialy about to come in from either side. Bialy with frag number 1, Crims down. Taz is going to make his way in. He's got Twist at the back of the site, but Dennis is going to play a crucial role just to Taz's left there. Up in the house, you've got 1 grenade, picks off Twisto, and that crucial role may not happen. But Sype and Dennis do their job, and the 4-on-2 wins. It's 16 all.
And very good play by LGB. They made the exact same tactic because they knew that Neo had that sniper on short, and they were able to outcome him this time. Excellent play from LGB.
Last round of the first half of overtime. Virtus.Pro will need this.
They will totally need this because the terrorist side against LGB, we saw it before, this is not easy.
VP with 2 on either side. As Pasha was with them, but he's now going to go over and join on the A side, and Neo will roam again. And this time to counter Neo, they're just not going to show anything. Neo's going to have to go a very long way, and he's going to come up against a firing squad if he goes around that corner. And there is that firing squad, and Neo gets his information, gets away with life. Little risky, but he gets the information that actually, guys, they've not committed their B side, but there's anything they could do.
Yeah, that was a very good job by Neo. Even though he is down to half HP right now, he has all the information. He has been fired by 2 different persons at least. And he can say, okay guys, they are playing net back. We don't need to take any risk. We're just going to wait for them on the bomb sites, and that's exactly what they're doing.
It's going to be a B push. Snacks stacked up into that site. Will wait with Neo helping him out. And here
Snacks
comes the
and
push.
Neo are ready for it.
They're going to have to go 2-on-5 here as the reinforcements start to move over. There's Snacks, shows himself the first time and helps himself to 2 frags. Neo's down, as is Snacks. It's 3-on-3 with the bomb about to go down courtesy of Dennis. As Pasha will move in. He leads the nading, and Virtus.Pro will get caught in this house. They can't get out. They need to make a jump, and they're wondering where those guns are going to come from. It's Bjarli that'll be the man who leads the push out, but it costs him his life. Twist goes in, and now Taz needs to come up big for Virtus.Pro, and he loses Pasha. It's Taz on 3, and he
Huge
can't
round.
do it. LGB come out of the first half of overtime, 2-1 up.
Very, very huge round by LGB. That 3-on-3 was played perfectly. As soon as they played the bomb down, they were just playing 1 per 1. They were just driving, basically, the Polish guys crazy. And that's exactly what they had to do.
And Snacks, the boosted Snacks to get him up in that site worked
Yes.
perfectly. He got 2 frags. But because they didn't have any information, the rotation from A was so slow.
Exactly, the 3 A players were just coming it onto the bomb site, and that was the down point. Although Neo had a very early information, after that they were just 2 led back, and they had no information. Pasha was with his sniper on the A bomb site, so he had almost no information, and LGB made an excellent play going 5 onto that B apartments to take out Neo and Snacks on the bomb site.
A great second map here. This has been really, really entertaining. We've been lucky. We got the entertaining game yesterday, we got the entertaining
Yes.
game today. Well, actually, Pansy and Heaton had a phenomenal game involving
Yes,
LGB and
100%.
Fnatic this morning.
That was. And you can just see that Dennis was just trying to hype his team. He was just raising his fist. He was like, we got 2 rounds on T side, we got these guys, let's do it. And they need this kind of motivation in order to go to our 3rd map. And look at that, even though they are pretty confident going 2-1 in this overtime, you can see that they are extremely calm so far. They have to figure out the solutions they need to do.
But anything can happen.
100%, and that's probably the slogan of Virtus.Pro team.
Yeah. They have had it all, from the monumental highs of the 2005 to 2008 period.
It just feels that these guys have been playing Counter-Strike forever.
Pretty much. Here we go. Let's see what Virtus.Pro have got. They have to take this first round to level things up. It's 2-1. The magic number that LGB will favor themselves to get to is 4. We're MR3 here in overtime. Virtus.Pro will push in. Pasha will pick himself up the AWP. He is leading the scoreboard by some way for VP with 33 frags. Snacks at 27 behind him. Taz having a quiet nap, and frags will be exchanged. Olafmeister goes in. It's going to be Pasha with 2 of his own. And lovely work from him as he goes big for VP, but they lose Bjarli as Twist comes up big, and Twist comes up big again. Neo's grenade strikes from beyond the grave as we are 2-on-2, and Sight will hold on to that A site on his own as it's Taz and Pasha. Their bomb is what they're trying to get to first, and they don't know whether they can reach out. They have no idea where Sight is, and without the sight, they will debate about pulling the bomb out and moving it over towards B. They're going to do exactly that. They passed the bomb over towards Taz, but Pasha is going to try and make some noise here on A. Taz actually won't rotate over towards B, and they'll move all the way in.
And it's all going to be onto Taz because he has 100 health, and he's just next to his opponent, but he doesn't know it. They're just waiting for any given mistake by LGB.
Nades exchanged and the two CTs move. Let's see what this brings. The two CTs have moved in unison to begin with. Taz is picked off, and now Pasha walks into the smoke and walks into his demise. LGB, 2 more match points. Map points.
LGB, well, they are playing extremely great on Mirage so far. I wouldn't say it's surprising, but with Virtus.Pro, Mirage being one of their best map, they seem to struggle quite a lot. Anything can happen though.
Nice play there with the two LGB players. Once they knew that they were in a 2-on-2, they just didn't show at all.
Yes, that was an excellent play, and you can see that these guys, even though they don't have as much experience as the Polish players, well, they can keep their head cool, and that worked out extremely great because that was the perfect play to do at this given point of time.
3 BB players over at B, Bomb with Taz and Bialy still on A side of the T spawn. But let's see whether Virtus.Pro can call a full push over towards A. What's interesting is Olofmeister coming from behind, but the A site wide open, and they're all going to go that way. They're going to try and take control of it. The rotation's been a little slow as Bialy is going to go through. Let's see what we see. There's Bialy will nade over towards the back, but reinforcements coming in the rear. Bialy, though, had to hit that frag, and boy did he! Headshot picks off Crims. Olofmeister coming through. Bialy wasn't expecting a second man to come in. Sorry, it's Neo that goes down. Wasn't expecting a second man to come in from the back. But Taz's grenade has dropped Dennis. We're at 3-on-2 in favor of LGB, but Pasha is not in the mood to give up this round. Bialy with the headshot onto Twist, and now it's all on Olofmeister. He'll nade in. Bialy changes his position just at the crucial moment, just as Olofmeister was coming looking for him, but he still got his frag, and Pasha moves out with a vengeance, gets the frag, gets it just in the nick of time as well, and the bomb will blow, and boy oh boy, was that close.
Oh, Pasha, man. He's just there in the perfect timing every single time, and you can... Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Phenomenal exchange. You felt I felt that VP were a little slow to take that A site once they moved in because they cleared it all out.
Yes.
But at the same time, Bialy's first frag, he did an insta 180 headshot onto the man coming from behind, and that probably saved VP. The first frag was probably the most important.
Yeah, definitely, because they didn't know that they were being flanked by 2 players on the T-spawn, and that was the crucial point, and he just saved his team on this one. As much as Pasha, obviously.
Last round of overtime number 1. Psyched to see action here as the smoke comes out, and that probably saved a lot of Virtus.Pro lives. Sight will fall back, but Dennis is in no mood for charity. LGB are 2 frags away from winning their first map in this game. They're 1 frag away from doing it. It's Neo or bust for Virtus.Pro, and he's all the way over at A. And he has got an unenviable task, which Crims dispatches of in brutal Swedish efficiency. It's going to be map 2, won by LGB 1917. But that was Counter-Strike at its finest.
That was a crazy game that we saw, and Serskuts and Kadian, they are going to have a huge lot of work because so many rounds were that important in this key match. So
they're going to be speaking for hours.
Yes, they could be, and all persons who wants to just analyze the game could do the same because that was just a crazy game.
Great game from LGB, but Virtus.Pro will take some help from their CT side because they were down 11-4 at halftime. They did pull it back all the way into an overtime situation, and in the end, LGB, they did ultimately look the stronger on that map.
That was actually, both teams played extremely great onto this map, and I'm just looking forward to train because both teams are excellent on it, and last time they played, that went to double overtime, so
to bring you even more hype than we possibly can, let's take you to a break. We can see some lovely commercials, and then when we come back, we'll get Kadian and Scoots to analyze what was a beautiful, beautiful Mirage.
To the EMS1 Katowice final. How are you doing, Spartak Arena? These guys are having an awesome time, and I'm sure you are too, watching at home. Let us know what you're thinking. Hit us up on @ESL or hashtag EMS1. We promised you an awesome semi-final, and we and these teams are delivering. So, for one more time. Guys, put it up for your semi-finalists. A big round of applause. Now, we saw overtime, so that means there's going to be some talking to be done. And for that, we need to go over to the one man who always can, and that is the man, Sir Scoots. Over to you.
Thank you, Sean. Wow. You know, I wanted 2 maps, but I'm A-okay with how that turned out. Fantastic overtime. And we're going to train.
It was crazy. We hoped a bit for Virtus to go 2-0, but when you get entertainment like that, I don't think we need to complain. Really, that was a really nice map. It was for sure. It had some good tactical elements. It had the headshots, the eco win, and the AWPing by Neo suddenly in the overtime, changing up his playstyle. There was a lot of good things.
I mean, amazing. You know, you go down 4-11, and yes, CT-sided Mirage, but maybe not that hardcore of a CT-sided Mirage. And Virtus.Pro basically said, all right, well, we can do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's for some teams, as you say, it's CT-sided, for some it's T, and in this one it was pretty clear that it was somehow CT-sided. Both teams had a hard way in opening up the rounds, and there was good rotation from both teams. Mirage is a map where there's really long rotation. You know, if you stand on A, they plan on B, and you're on, I don't know, A apartments, it takes ages to go. It takes ages. So yeah, good team play by both teams, and third map coming up. But before that, we have some highlights, huh?
Yeah, highlights are still getting queued up because we gave them a bunch of him to we got about 4 or 5 that we're going to do. And again, you got to get, regardless of what happens on train, I think, you know, LGB loses the first map, hometown crowd, all those things. And again, they did exactly what you said they needed to do. They focused. They came out super strong, certainly, obviously, overtime, but then they get the overtime win.
Yeah.
They stay alive. I mean, it was do or die every round, do or die, do or die. And again, you got to give them props for that.
I was just going to say, when you can be down 16-8 in a map where the crowd is cheering every time Virtus gets a kill, you can go to a new map and you can win, not even by leading, but also making the Virtus team come back and then win in overtime. That shows a team performance. That shows that you are a team that even when you are down, you knock yourself up again. I think that was a really good performance, as you say, to LGB, and we need to give them credit for that.
Yeah, and again, like, it doesn't even matter what the last 2 maps score don't matter. It's best of 1 right now, you know, and that's crazy in its own right, and especially on train. So we're, you know, it's going to depend on what side they start on. Again, we've seen, you know, I keep saying it's CT-sided train, CT-sided tie. Every time I say that, it's a T-sided train. So we're going to, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words for how train's going to be, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, the whole day, yesterday I think I was pretty good with the predictions. Today, I got smashed in the one, the next one, the next. I'm not going to say anything in this one because I just want the best team to win now. I still cheer for Virtus because that's the final that people want to see. LGB showed that they're also worthy. So both teams are worthy, and now it's just about if we're going to get the emotional final with Taz and those guys. I hope for them in some way, I do.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we're still waiting for our replays to get queued up. But in the meantime, I will remind you again, probably for the last time tonight, maybe once more at the very end, that the game of Counter-Strike Go, if you don't own it, is cheaper than a Starbucks latte right now. $3.75 US prices. It's basically 75% off of its retail price. You can't go wrong. Buy a couple for your friends, early Christmas presents, birthday presents. Let's get the game out there. Also the stickers that are only available this weekend, 75% off as well, like 25 cents. We got our first one queued up. It's gonna be what we decide on round 6. Pasha has a little fun.
Yeah, the thing is, we talked about would Pasha go for the AWP, wouldn't he? You can see Pasha here, he's having Kevlar, he has the AWP, he has some grenades. You can see 2 of his teammates even sticking to pistols because they don't have the money. In some situation you would be like, hey, why didn't he drop an AK? But when you pull out things like he's doing in this clip, you don't even want to question mark it. So if you can see, when we start the clip here, he's going to get the entry kill onto Trist in the CPL house here. He does that by having a good spawn and go for the early peek. He'll face off Trist at the exact same time as Trist come out. Then it's just about the reflexes. This time it goes in the favor of Pasha. Pasha instant rotates. He wants to change up the game. He don't want to get caught in the middle by flashes or crossfires or anything. He goes here and he's now patient, and if we can slow down a bit, especially when it goes to the 2-on-2 situation at least, you're gonna see the communication between the 2 last players of this game. Right now they're still working on the ground. You see the Neo is working up here, And now it really starts to get tense. You can see Pasha still peeking here, he gets one, and now the communication really starts to be like wonderful. It's like sexy, it hits me, it really does. You can see here how they're just cross-wiring and waiting for each other. Pasha even drops down to cover him totally from spawn. The bomb plant comes in, Pasha sneaks into a more slow position here where he can just wait. Neo gets a kill onto this jungle guy, and they decide to peek the spawn guy together on the same time. 2-on-1 situation, safe round for Virtus. One of the rounds, as Tayo where it really worked out great because they played together, they communicated, and they let Pasha have the orb.
Yep, very, very smart. Next round we're going to jump to, actually second side, round 16, pistol round.
Yeah, I was amazed, once again. Nice plays coming up for this game. I was like, how is this duet going to end? You see 2 guys towards the B apartments with the bomb, you see 3 guys to A. It's like, there's been a new meta game where you like to show the bump in some part of the map and rotate it all the way back. But this one, they decide to do the A execution with 3 smokes, where they're then going to push 2 guys to just say, you go on A, you get as much as you can, keep alive and still move on to get some kills. Don't do it in a stupid way, it has to be controlled. And that is exactly what they're doing. You can see they're lining up Crims inside the smokes. These smokes are going to pop around what we in German call Neo area. This box around the jungle. It's apparently known for him because he did some good things there. And you can see Crims is coming up here. He's running around. He doesn't really see any. Him and Twist is on a mission. They just need to draw as much attention. If we can pause really quick and see the minimap, you can see 4 Virtus.Pro players looking towards the A bomb side. Even Snacks, who's alone on B, decides to push out short to get more help for the A guys. This allows the fake to be good, and as you can see now, Crims and Twist will push the last meters down in the CT spawn and will trade some kills, and the B bomb side is going to be controlled by the LGB esports. So let's see how it's going to work out. You can see Crims doing a lot of damage onto Bialy. Waits a bit for Twist, he's a bit too far. Here comes Twist though, and Twist needs to get some kills. He gets the first, and now they're out on the B. They catch Snacks off guard because he was all alone. He pushed on short, they hurt him. And yeah, it's pretty much textbook play in this pistol round. They do the fake, they push together, they get into good positions. Actually a nice shot by Bialy here, but he's low HP, don't really see the chance of him winning. And yeah, I just want to say that it was a really nice round by LGB, and the way that they executed it was close to perfect.
Yep, absolutely. And then we're going to jump to, where's my next one? We're going to go ahead and go to round 25.
Yeah.
And then, again, Snacks does the crazy like heads-up play on that big rotation.
Yeah. I don't know if I should be more critical because, or like use more critic because I like to do like compliments on the players. It's because they do some really nice moves, and I think I have to explain the theory about what he's doing. Some players would like to play around an area where you can rotate fast to both bomb sides, but Snacks in this situation says, YOLO, as we used before, I'm gonna go all in on this run. I'm gonna stick to the B bomb side. As you can see, we see Crims here is up A slope alone with the bomb, Trish coming up from underpass. They're trying to do a kind of A sandwich, and as you can see now when we start the clip, they're gonna get 1 kill, and then they're gonna decide LGB to do execution together, which is the right thing to do. But you can see Neo here now falls back, and a nice kill by Twist coming onto Neo. Now they're in a 2-on-1. If we open the minimap, you can see that they start to communicate. Twist is falling back to the T-spawn area. Twist will slowly make his way down to the underpass, and they're gonna meet in the B apartments. Already now, Snacks has the feeling that, hey, I think this is gonna be B for some reason. I think it's a really ice-cold move to do. He has the auto-sniper, which can be kind of awkward in this situation, but he decides to go for the back of this. Yeah, I don't even know what to call this place, but yeah, at least he goes for the hide. You can see they're trying to push out here, and I thought that he was going to peek, but actually he decides to hide, which was clever. But unfortunately, you can see Twist go on here. It's going to be a 1-on-1, and Crims is going to end it up with a nice kill. But I want to compliment Snacks for the move because it was a clever move.
Yep. And actually, producers in my ear saying we need to skip the rest. And we had one more, and we wanted to show the first OT pistol round because that was obviously amazing as well.
Exactly.
But the venue that we're in does have kind of a hard closing time, and the last thing we want is these fans to have to leave during this train match.
They should stay and cheer.
Yeah, so we are not going to slow this down any more than we have to. So at that point, I think we've wrapped it up in the sense of our analytic stuff. We're going to train, do or die.
Yeah.
Final prediction.
Okay, then you need to make one also, because I always lose. I want you to win this one. I'm gonna say Virtus.Pro 16-11.
Oh boy. I'm going to say Virtus.Pro 16-8.
Okay.
That being said, we've made our predictions. Now it's time for the guys to talk you through this last game. Again, winner goes to the grand final against NIP. Loser goes home. Back to Stuart and MBK.
Guys, thank you so much. Done a brilliant job all weekend long. We have one map and one match left. Who will it be? LGB or Virtus.Pro? It's Train. It's a replay of the Fragbite Masters game that was, what, 5-6 days... Let's try that again. 5-6 days ago. On Train, that went into double overtime. It was LGB who came out on top that time. But to have not vetoed Train means that Virtus.Pro felt they certainly have a lot to offer.
Yeah, 100%. And Train has been a deciding map for so many best of threes, so the action is going to be very intense and the whole crowd is going to live it. It's going to be crazy.
I'm going to roll back the years here. World Cyber Games 2007, Monza, Train, final against NIP, ironically. Polish team, these players, and that was where we saw the Swedes come out on top. And that was where it was 1-2-3. This is sensational. I'm hoping for another great Train game just as good as that.
I 100% think that it's going to be the same excitement and the same thing, because both teams are just ready for this. They have been waiting for those kind of moments for years. And every single time they live through it, they are playing immensely well.
All right. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. You've been excellent on the stream. We've been reading your comments on chat and online, on HLTV, and on Reddit. Everywhere. You've been fantastic this weekend. Let's take you into the final in style. It's Virtus.Pro, LGB, 1-1. Here we go. VP starting on the T side with Pasha to lead the charge. Bjarli with the headshot, traded out with Twist getting the revenge. As Neo Flash takes damage and will retreat. Bjarli will just continue to fire in through the smoke as it'll be Crims to get himself the next frag. Crims has been nothing short of brilliant thus far. Twist is going to help himself to one more, and LGB have a two-man advantage here as Neo comes in to quickly pull back one for the Polish side. Dennis in on Taz, and there's only one man left standing. It's Neo or bust with the bomb down, as in down a long way away from Neo, not down as in planted, to clarify the difference. And Dennis is going to try and hold on to it and get the frag, and LGB playing themselves round number one, and that is exactly what a CT side wants.
Yeah, definitely. If you can pick the first pistol round, I mean, especially the first one on the city side, then you are almost obliged to have a great city side, because we have seen that in the past on CSGO, but the city side is heavily favored for the city players.
Yeah, this is a map where you can go 12-3, 13-2, 14-1 quite easily. We saw it first game of the day, Fnatic LGB, and let's see what we're going to see this time. This Crims with that Famous will have players making the crossover towards the top. Pasha is there with the bomb as well, so this is going to be a 5-man B push split 2 and 3. Nades will, Smoke will come down to try and guide their way, and the Flash will force Crims to come into the fray, and he comes in with headshots. 2 down, and Pasha, the last man up. It'll be Dennis to get himself a frag by Bjarli, sorry, as Virtus.Pro coming in with 2 more. They're going to get the bomb down, but they're in a 3-on-2, and it'll be Neo, and Neo again. Can he finish off the job? Neo using that pull to great advantage. It's 2 players with no health to do the job. Bjarli picks it up, and again, we'll see a pistol round nullified straight away.
And this game is just going crazy and totally out of hand. You never know what's gonna happen, and Virtus.Pro, even though they are losing the very first round of this deciding map, they are already back in business. That is sensational, to take your words.
You don't get that word. Great stuff from Virtus.Pro. They're on the board, and the crowd loving every minute of this. Pasha will nade down. They force a eco from the LGB side. And to add to the predictions that we saw from Scoots and Katie, who both went for VP, Nothing, who's sat here with us, he went for LGB.
Yes, that's true. Nothing having the American American hopes, maybe, but Virtus.Pro, they already seem very good on the map, and now this run is going to be crucial. If they manage to win this one, then they're going to have a very good start for the terrorist side.
Chaz is going to come up against Crims on the far side, and Crims has had an excellent match, and he'll kick up with one. Oh, you almost felt that was inevitable that he'd get some kills, and he'll make his way through. Neo will dart down towards that site, and VP will be held back by that Molotov. Perfect timing from that. That'll allow players to come in. Taz is going to get himself one more. Dennis is going to trade frags, but Taz has his second with that Galil, and we're down to just 2 VP players. One of them naded out, and Twist is the man in to frag Tasha. Twist has 2 points of health and 2 players to find.
And surely he's gonna just fall back and try to stick with his Kevlar and Diggle, because he knows that it's gonna be impossible with 2 HP to win over 2 fully equipped Virtus.Pro players, and he's doing absolutely the right call.
So 2-1 VP on T side. That's exactly the start the doctor ordered. Virtus.Pro will get a clap on the back from the manager, but more importantly, they'll have the noise from the crowd to buoy them on, and they look confident. And you see the fist pumps all the time. That just keeps such a positive attitude in the team. It does make a difference. You guys actually are probably the most non-emotional team when you're playing. How does that, why? Does it just not affect you guys?
Well, we just try to be 100% focused to the game, and just, we have our moments where we explode and just be extremely happy, but it tends to happen either at the end of the half or at the end of the map. Those guys, well, they know how to work with everything, and that has been the same since the beginning. They have been cheering for each other 24/7, and that's every single time what the Polish are doing, because they can be winning, they can be losing, they're always going to cut into each other's hand, and it's really, really nice to see.
Neo will follow that flash down the ladder. Nobody there. The CT side is split 3 and 2, 2 down on B. Neo's ready to hook his head off the top. Wait, this bomb has been planted, and VP have barely fired a shot in anger. They've only lost 32 points of health between the 2 sides. As Neo will go through, firing towards those smokes. There are CT players coming his way now, as Neo will go through this man on the bomb, actually, and it's Dennis who's there. Virtus.Pro need to pick him off. They do, but it costs them 2 players. Neo and Pasha both down, and now you can see Bialy gets 2 headshots to dispatch of any drama. But 2 frags for the CT side, and the bomb will blow as well. So that'll be 3-1 to VP.
And look at the crowd, they're just cheering so hard for the Polish team.
We can't hear them where we are, but I can interpret the beats of the boomsticks.
we can fit it 100%.
To go to the beat of Virtus.Pro.
It has been the same thing since the beginning of the game. It's just been crazy.
It has. The grenade cam actions of Steel have been fantastic throughout this tournament. Great job to you, sir. Pasha will push in with Bialy as they make their way down. Get themselves a headshot onto Twist, and this is the first buy round for the CT side. LGB lose 2, but get 2. As Pasha will go down, and CTs will find themselves a man to the good. It's Taz and Snacks who are going to have to deliver something big here as they nade up towards the top of the bird's nest. It'll be Taz to get himself one in on Olivemeister, and that opens up that A site once again for them. The bomb is down just by that site. 2 other players by Z hallways, and Taz, headshot onto Crims, delivers themselves a massive one. They know exactly where Dennis is. He has been naded as well. He's only got 19 points of health, but his headshot onto Snacks means it's a one-on-one. It's Taz to deliver once more here on Train, as he has done year after year. And there's a fire that burns in Taz's heart.
Taz is even on his feet. You can see the pressure, you can see how close these rounds are and how important they are. And Taz, you can see he wants this victory. He's not going to give everything away to LGB.
This is his moment. This is what Taz wants for his, it's not going to happen. You kind of feel like he might think, well, winning on home soil, if they were to win tomorrow, might as well just retire after that. Not going to happen, but it's the ultimate high for him.
Well, Tiles, you never know when he's gonna stop, and you can see that even though he's 27, if I'm right, he has all the young energy to just bring games home, and he's just so hyped still.
It's going to be Neo and Pasha to go in. They do lose Neo in that B-bomb site, but there are only 2 players left up for LGB. It's going to be Sipe to come in, bomb planted, and Sipe gets himself the kill onto Yali. And Snacks will trade and get himself those last 2. Sipe and Twist both goes down. To go back to the conversation of Taz and when he might retire. I was talking to him before this game. I was like, "You're going to be the next White Raw," and he's like, "I don't know. I'd like to be, you know, the next old player who gets rich." That was his comment.
That is a very good point from him.
He wants to win. He wants to go all the way.
Taz always has the perfect small words, but it's gonna make you laugh.
Yeah. Oh, warp shot just. Get connected onto Neo. There's Pasha will go in, and it'll be an AWP onto Neo, and Pasha will get picked off by Twist, and LGB will begin to start their recovery. But 5 rounds for this T side is a healthier start as you could ask for, as they'll see LGB getting frag after frag. It's only Snacks to put up the resistance. He's now 1 on 4, and he's going nowhere as he was caught between a train and a wall. With bullets coming at him. It's 5-2. Virtus.Pro will be more than happy though.
Yeah, 100%. Well, Virtus.Pro are up 5-2, and that's already a very good start on Train, especially on the terrorist side. They need few more rounds though if they want to feel very comfortable into this game. Let's see what they can show us.
Nades exchange as Taz will plant the bomb on the top of the stairwell. Let's see whether anyone comes out of B. Nothing happening for him. He's joined by Neo, and it'll be Olofmeister with that AWP, who's going to go up against Pasha here. And Olofmeister hasn't shown, but if Pasha were to do that movement one more time, he would see Olofmeister. There it is, there's the shot! And it's returned in earnest as Olofmeister darted back. He took 25 points off at Pasha, but it's Crims at B who might not see any action here. Virtus.Pro unable to get a pick. They've put Neo a long way down. He was looking for something. He had Pasha with the AWP looking onto Olofmeister. They've not been able to create any open for them, so now they're going to go back to the book of 5-on-5 with 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to play it simple. We're just walking throughout the map, and LGB, well, they have no information, so they have to play very passively and very classically with 2 people onto the B bomb side and 3 onto the A bomb side. So let's see what kind of special thing can Virtus.Pro deliver to just surprise their opponent.
Here come the nades, and here come Virtus.Pro. In towards the site they go. Neo gets himself a kill under Crims. It's all on Dennis to stop the assault, and he does exactly that. It's Snacks that goes down. He was expecting to see more players, but Dennis will help himself to frag number 2. Neo down. MVP couldn't quite get in and own that site quick enough after that first frag, and that's allowed Dennis to help himself to 3 big frags. Great work from him. That'll be Olofmeister to finish off the job, but Dennis, a 1-man army on that B site.
And LGB, well, they were just waiting for Virtus.Pro to come at them, and that's what happened. Virtus.Pro, they only had 30 seconds to work with when they attacked the B bomb side, and that wasn't a good thing because they couldn't fake anything. They were obliged to be committed to that bomb side, and LGB, well, in the end, they had 5 players on B, and Virtus.Pro just couldn't do anything.
Still have that AWP on Pasha for this round. Let's see what they've got. They do have armor as well. There's on 3 players. They're going to pick a very quick push in towards that A site. Get the bomb down and have a 5-man after plant with Taz getting the frag. Nice work from Virtus.Pro. This has worked a treat. They've lost Taz, but he did 2 frags before that happened. Pasha's AWP got in on Dennis, and Virtus.Pro are helping them to 1 more. It's going to be Snacks that drops Olofmeister, and Bjarli comes in. I do not believe it. Virtus.Pro take a bow.
Taz on his feet again. That is the 2nd save round that Virtus.Pro won in only 1 half. That shows how bad they are prepared and ready to take down LGB on this 3rd map. Extremely good play from Virtus.Pro.
6-3 in favor of VP on their T side. The home crowd will be over the moon thus far. Remember, NIP lie in wait tomorrow. It's the first final of the day, and it'll be on the main stage. If they get there, the roof is going to come off from the noise. Crims, point blank, picks off Taz. Snacks also down. Bialy did get one, but LGB a man to the good. And that's a brute force shot from Olafmeister. And he's got another one as Pasha will go down as well. Bomb has been planted, but they're all dead. Money will flow, though, courtesy of that.
Yeah, thanks to the bomb plan. Virtus.Pro 6 round though, they still have a very good lead, especially on the T side on train. So they can't be disappointed in any way. They have a very good start. They are still leading 6-4, and they just have to keep the momentum going. They have to just get round per round, having as many as possible, and then the city side should be good for them.
They could lose the next 5 rounds, and they should still go in at the half happy.
Yes, definitely. That's the huge part.
So, let's see. From LGB's perspective, they will be angry. They will be very unhappy that they weren't able to convert that pistol round into a 3-0 lead. They will look at the armor eco from VP as well, that later turned it around again. But we'll see. There's still plenty of CS to play, and we've seen rule books thrown out the window so many times. Twist and Sight will go around VP very quickly in towards that A site. Twist, forced back, does see one going in towards the site, and it was Crims who got the kill in fact. And Virtus.Pro tried to replicate that quick plant strat that worked so well for them last time. It's not working this time. LGB are getting frag after frag on that A site, and it's only Snacks and Pasha left standing, up against 3, and Olafmeister's AWP is deep in B. So they do have an opportunity in on A with Olafmeister away, but he's coming around to support Crims any second now, and they just can't get cleanly in towards that site. They think about it, they go in, they go out, and in the end they're forced out, and they've got very little health to make a move around towards the B site, if that's what they want to do. But with only 35 seconds to go, they're running out of time. They're actually, what's interesting is, if this were a fake on an A rotation, or on a B rotation, it would have been perfect for them. But actually it's a save.
That wasn't the plan on the first hand for Virtus.Pro. So they were committed to that A-bomb site. Now they're just trying to save their weapons, and that's what they need to do. They need to be able to buy round after round. They must not let LGB take away easy rounds. And Virtus.Pro, that's experience talking. They know about what they're doing. They are just saving weapons, and they need those key rounds once again. But will help them go into the second half with a huge lead.
They called a save 40 seconds to go,
yes,
which is one big factor. And then after LGB would have realized it was a save, they didn't have either the confidence or the experience or whatever you want to try and chase out at least one of those guns.
Yes, that was a very good thing about Virtus.Pro, and you can see the immense level of those two teams going head to head.
Olafmeister's going to see love down here on the B-bomb site. The love is coming from Taz and Neo, but Neo's been down, and here will come reinforcements. Olafmeister had to hit that shot and didn't, and now they've got him in his sights. Bialy will claim the frag. It's a trade there for an AWPer for Neo, and crucial stuff for Virtus.Pro that may open up B, but Crims is still there with the M4, and he is joined by Sight as well, coming from Z hallway. Snacks gets a huge hit onto Crims. Opportunity now for Virtus.Pro. Twist tried to flank and it didn't work. Sight dancing between the trains. Isn't going to happen. Virtus.Pro haven't actually gone into B at all. They've got Pasha running around A, waiting to see if there's anyone there. He's going to sound the alarm. Guys, come on down. It's party time at A. Dennis is pushed out. He's realized that as well. And Sight's moving over. We've got to have a rotation from him. And Sight, oh, he's right behind Bialy. Here goes Sight. Oh, I don't believe it. Huge from Dennis. He gets 2 big frags onto them there. And now it's Snacks who'll come in. Snacks going up against him. Can't do it. Dennis's hat trick has delivered. And Dennis, the menace for LGB, is now 1-on-1. This would be a 1-on-4 if he were to deliver. He's going to come through the Z hallways, and that'll be right where Pasha was looking. But we'll pull out now, and Pasha's going to use that timer to all that he's got, as we're looking at 46 health, plays 48 health, There's nothing between them. Dennis takes a quick look up top. There's nothing there. He'll dance across. He'll come across that final train. Won't see anything again. He's going to have to walk a long, long way. And Pasha delivers for Virtus.Pro. You have to feel for Dennis because his 3 frags turned around that round. But Pasha playing it by the book.
And there is LGB here. They came very strong from a 2-on-4, but Pasha with the crazy 1-on-2. Pasha tonight, he's been playing incredibly well.
Yeah, absolutely. 7-5 the score. Virtus.Pro looking good. So Olafmeister will look, and it's only Bialy who's a little way down from there. I don't think he'll see him. We switch over towards Taz and Twist as Pasha's. Actually, you've got Snacks and Neo who are actually toying with the idea of going to B. Taz is there with them. And Crims and Dennis on that B site are 2-man mountains to get past. They both had a great game.
Yeah, definitely. That has been since the beginning. Especially Dennis, he's sitting on 16 kills and a 2-kill death ratio. That is extremely good for the LGB side. He has been extremely helpful.
Virtus.Pro see nothing. They don't know, they've garnered no advantage, and now we're down to just 40 seconds here.
Yeah, and now we're just gonna go blind down to the A-bomb side, and LGB, they have to be ready for it.
5-man push coming from 3 different angles for Virtus.Pro. Neo makes his way up, looks to shoot. Oh, isn't going to get that kill. In fact, it'll be Olafmeister to return the favor. Bialy goes down. Bomb planted, so worst case scenario is for Virtus.Pro that they have the money from that. But LGB with a man advantage. Snacks is going to come in from the back as well. He's got a huge role to play. We trade Olafmeister for Pasha, though, on the site. Twist going in. As Neo will now show, and Taz will go down, and now it's all on Snacks to stop the defuse. He goes in, he shoots a 1-man, and it's the bomb diffuser. Beautiful play from Snacks. He may die in the end, but it was the bomb diffuser that he took out, and it's Crims that'll come in and finish off the job. In the end, 1-on-4 was too much to ask for, but Snacks tried his best.
Yeah, definitely, and that's where you can see where the Polish guys, they are always surprising. He was 1-on-4, but he still did have a very huge chance into winning this round. But the Swedes, well, they had some different skills to work with, and the bomb wasn't planted for long enough.
Good retake from LGB.
Very good retake. They were 5-on-4, and they just didn't let any chance to Virtus.Pro.
Dennis is 16 frags to the good. The split is 11. Sipe has but 5 frags on this one. On the other side, the Virtus.Pro split, very small. It's 11 to Bialy, down to 7 on Neo. As Dennis will maybe see action from Neo on B. He's at the bottom of that corridor there. In fact, he'll absolutely see action from Neo as he picks him off. The Crims will help himself to a frag. Pasha's got himself 1 back. But with Snacks and Bialy left standing, they'll desperately want to get that bomb in. And Snacks is a long, long way away from Bialy. If there was an opportunity to get that bomb down, it may now be an A. But Olafmeister's nailed him, to put it politely, and Dennis finishes off the job. 7-7 tie game, but that doesn't tell you the full story.
No, this game has been very intense, and the Virtus.Pro, they started off extremely great. And LGB, well, they're fighting very hard, but at this game, right now, Virtus.Pro is winning because the terrorist rounds are way more valuable than city rounds on this map. And 7 rounds on the terrorist side. That is very good.
Last round of the half. Auto sniper for Crims. It's Olafmeister is going to strike down upon Taz with great anger. Twist will come in with frag number 2 and Pasha will go down. Returning the favor is Bialy and Snacks. 2 headshots each, but then a return of 2 of their own. It's Neo on 2 here. Crucial, it's Crims and Dennis will go through up against Neo, who has the bomb, but Neo just wastes Dennis.
No, this 1-on-1 is going to be very intense. Crims, he doesn't know what Neo can do because he could hardly be behind him or in front of him. He doesn't know. Neo has got the whole control of the map right now, and
the bomb to boot.
And he has the bomb on his back, so Crims is going kind of blindlessly into this 1-on-1.
Crims is going to come from CT spawn, and Neo puts the bomb down on the T side of the site. He retreats all the way back towards the ladder. He's just making sure that that's not where Crims is coming from, because he knows as little as Crims does actually about his movements. But the bomb is ticked, and this for 8-7 to one of the two teams. It'll be Crims now beginning to get closer and closer to that site, and Neo has heard nothing, and now we'll hear the defuse as he goes in and jumps up. Crims diverts, Neo gonna show, and Neo now gonna go and finish off the job. Good play from Neo, textbook, and the home crowd love it as we go 8-7 up for Virtus.Pro.
And I think everyone is as excited as this crowd, because Neo played this one brilliantly. It was an excellent play from him. That 1 and 2. The first headshot was
pure Neo.
That was pure magic.
There was no error in the matrix there.
No.
You have to excuse the matrix joke. I've been casting for years. I've never made one. That's the one I'm ever going to make. And look at that crowd. Guys, you've been fantastic. Let's hear you one more time. Can Virtus.Pro get it through as they move on to the CT side? They're 8-7 up against LGB. And look at the fans. What you should look at if you're at home is look at the tiers, the second and the third tier. You can't buy a seat there. It's full.
Everything is full, and that is crazy. Even though I'm almost sure that League of Legends and StarCraft 2 are over.
Finished.
Everything is over. There's only Counter-Strike, and even though there's only Counter-Strike left, you can feel in the whole stadium, you can hear the screams and the noise, and that's Counter-Strike.
Absolutely. It'll be the first final up tomorrow on the main stage.
And nobody wants to miss that.
It'll be the best final tomorrow. We know that.
Yes, that's going to be insane. No matter which team goes through, it will be immense Counter-Strike.
So, we're about to get the second half underway. We've got 20 seconds left for you to tell us exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I think Virtus.Pro now have very good chances of taking this home, because 7 rounds on a city side, you can't really be happy. You can't be happy about that. I mean, you know that this map advantages the city players, and that wasn't the best thought for LGB, and now Virtus.Pro, supported by the whole crowd, we will see what they can bring.
I'm going to go LGB to win the pistol.
Oh, that's a huge, huge word.
We've seen everything in this tournament. It's been fantastic. Let's see whether we're going to see more twists and turns. That T side have rushed all the way down towards the B-bomb site. And we'll charge in. There's only Snacks there. Neo's going to rotate around from the C hallways as Snacks gets himself fragged number 1 onto Dennis. And Snacks is now going to try and stop that bomb plant, but it will go down before he can see it. And Pasha is getting in on the action. Taz out. Pasha picks off Olofmeister. Snacks now coming around from the top to try and come in the back. Sipe gets himself 1 onto Pasha, and the LGB side are 3-on-3 here with a plant and a little bit more health, but they just lost Crims. Bialy's going to come in now with the headshot onto Sipe, and then to get the headshot, but does the job, and it's Twist to save the day for LGB. He gets himself 1 onto Bialy, and Neo pokes his head out and shuts down Twist and says, thanks for showing up, but don't bother next time. Bomb defused, pentagram again, Virtus.Pro, you name it, they are flying.
These Polish guys, they are incredible, and Neo made an excellent retake. Cold blood works always perfectly.
9-7 Virtus.Pro. They are in the driving seat now. But last time around, the CT side did win the pistol, and the Ts took it away from them.
Yes, it has been crazy for the whole series, but this time LGB, they only have Glocks and no Carrols. They don't want to risk their economy on this one because it's so hard to win nickel round on train, and they know that.
Not helped by the loss of Sipe early on. The other 3 players have come all the way in. Interesting push here from Olofmeister and Dennis. They've gone straight through CT spawn, and they're going to sandwich out Snacks on that B side if they can. But Neo says no, thank you, and he'll try and get that bomb down quickly to stop the to help the system. But he's up against an armada of Virtus.Pro players, and in the end, good play from Twist, because on an eco round, the best you can hope for is getting the bomb down. But I really like the move. They sacrificed one player as they came in from Ivy just to keep, I think it was Taz, occupied, and the other two just charged in through CT spawn, and they had 3 players coming in on B. Ultimately, they got the bomb down, and
I think that was their goal. They just wanted the bomb down, and now look at that, they can totally buy, and that's going to be a halt for Virtus.Pro because they only have pharmacists to work with. But if they win this round, then they're going to be in an excellent shape for the whole city side. LGB, they have to win this one.
10-7 VP. 120,000 of you watching this game, and we welcome you all. Asher with that Famas, about to see 2 coming his way. He turns around the corner, gets a headshot. Ow, beautiful Pasha! All of Meister and Crim's mowed down by that Famas, and Pasha's done his job. It leaves just 3 players up. They're all on the rear side. Twist is going to come on towards B. He sees nothing there. He can't call it. Sipe's going to pick up the bomb and move over towards B. And Virtus.Pro in a 3-on-5 after plant have to take this. Dennis is going to make as much noise as he can over at A, while Snacks will see the real assault coming his way. In fact, Twist and Sipe are going to return back, I think.
And there is one player, Dennis. He has to make all the work. He is outside all alone, and he's not right. His teammate.
He gets himself fragged number 1. It's Taz that goes down, and there's the second. Dennis goes for the third. Twist has stopped him, and from a 5-on-3, it's a 2-on-1 with a bomb about to go down, courtesy of Twist. Snacks is going to have to go monumentally huge at this point to save this round. He's firing blind. He's given away his position as well, and Virtus.Pro will be kicking themselves if he doesn't do this. Snacks gets the first frag. It's Dennis that goes down, and Snacks makes his way across and finishes off the job and says, Dennis, anything you can do, I can do too. And Virtus.Pro get the round, but you've got to say to Dennis, time and time again, he's had these individual plays and kind of deserves better than to be on the wrong end of it.
Yeah, well, you can feel sad for Dennis and the whole LGB side, but look at that, the whole crowd is cheering so hard for Virtus.Pro because they are bringing amazing plays, and Snacks, he just showed what Virtus.Pro is capable of.
11-7 VP. LGB need a round out of somewhere. So, full buy for them this time around. So Pasha picks off Olive Meister trying to come in, and Pasha's done that 2 rounds in a row. Coming in on the coming in off Ivy is just impossible.
He has been playing extremely great on those last 2 maps. He was on 35 kills or more on Mirage, and now he is on 15 kills, but Crims, no, he gets revenge by Neo though, and look at that, LGB are trying to cover the map, they're going 1-per-1, but Virtus.Pro, they seem totally on point.
Taz is going to see 2 players coming this way, but Neo helps him out, frag onto Dennis, and Taz finishes the job. Sipe goes down, and they only lost 1 man that round as well, Virtus.Pro. 12-7, 5-round the advantage, 4 rounds away from glory, and we are really looking at a realistic chance of a Virtus.Pro NIP final.
Yeah, Virtus.Pro, they are 300% hyped. They want this final, they want to be able to compete here. And well, they have all the cards in their hands right now. They are just waiting for those little rounds to go their way.
And remember what Taz said on day 1 in our interview with him. I want to show Get Right, I want to show Heat, and I want to show Khan that we're still great, that we're still relevant.
They are, and these guys, no matter for how long they have been playing, they have this in their blood. They are born for this. They are competitors. They just want to win so bad. They are just working 24/7 for it, and now that's when they can call themselves legends.
Absolutely. 13-7 now, as LGB will be feeling a lot of pressure. This is something where experience comes in. This is something where, well, let's see before we write that obituary what the playbook of LGB has here. Nades are in, they're pushing forward now, and it's Pasha and that Orpar lining up through the Molotov that did some damage. We're losing LGB players really fast though. It's only Olofmeister to reply after 3 VP frags. Olofmeister down to 15 points of health as well. And it'll be Bialy to move in. Taz is there. Olofmeister 15 points of health. And no hope as he's slowed down by Snacks. And this is coming to a close very quickly here.
That was a very, very huge round by Virtus.Pro. They just locked down those tactics from LGB, and that shows how good they are so far. They're just on point in every single bomb site. Every single player is delivering insane kills.
Virtus.Pro will sleep well tonight. Taz singled out LGB as one of the hottest teams they were playing online, the team that they feared the most. And they're 2 rounds away from defeating them. Bialy will rattle off a few shots. It is an A push, and Bialy will catch wind of one. He moves his way across to see Taz die at the hands of Twist. Neo comes in. He and Bialy combine for 3, 4 frags. And that'll be that. It's 15-7. It's 8 match points. Virtus.Pro. And the fan favorites are carrying it home.
You can see that the beauty of the Polish side is that the players and the crowd are both standing up and cheering so hard. That is just insane.
As a neutral, you're always on the crowd side.
Yes. And the crowd is 100% Virtus.Pro side.
We'll see tomorrow a final and a half. Credit to LGB though. They have given us a game here. They have defeated the DreamHack Winter Champions Fnatic. Yes. And they have come a long, long way in a very short period of time.
Yeah, definitely. And LGB, they haven't been practiced that much for this event, and they reached the semifinal, so they can't be disappointed by the result. They have been playing insanely great. And Virtus.Pro though, everything is still to be done. Taz, he said it before with Sean, he wants the victory. If he reaches the final, he will give everything for the #1 spot.
He is the only thing, as much as I hate to get off the bandwagon, and we'll come back to it, but Taz is the lowest fragger on every map thus far.
He though gets 2 kills, but yeah, Taz always does his job. That's the point.
2 frags for Bialy, and Virtus.Pro are 3 frags away from finishing off the job. Krims dispatches of Neo though, and the bomb goes down. Snax' grenade was on point, sight down and out. Taz from the back, and he's going to get one. And can he be the man who sends Virtus.Pro into the final? It is Taz, it is Virtus.Pro, and he waves goodbye to the Swedes as Virtus.Pro emerge victorious 16-7, 2 maps to 1. The home crowd favorites are roaring into the final of the grand stage tomorrow, where they will face the world #1 team in NIP. Do Taz, Neo and Pasha have what they've had so many years ago?
And you can see the whole stadium is moving by the Virtus.Pro chants. Look at that, look at the whole crowd is just crazy, and as crazy as the players, because that has been an intense best of 3. Amazing game, and once again, this is sensational!
Yeah. You're getting it, MBK. I tell you what, you'll be taking over the play-by-play seat for the moment. Well done, Virtus.Pro. You have been brilliant. The game was magnificent. LGB, let's not forget them. Their match against Fnatic today was marvelous, but that is what the fans wanted to see. Taz roars on the home crowd. And you guys have done magnificently. Look at it all.
Taz, you have to be, you have to fear for these guys. You have to be happy with them because they have been working so hard. And look at that, they are passing by the trophy and they won it. And once again, they want to thank the whole crowd because that is definitely a huge win for them.
This is what CS dreams are made of?
100%. They dream of this final since days. And doing that in front of the Polish crowd, well, they must be feeling extremely good going into this grand final.
Absolutely. This was a marvelous match. It's been a marvelous day. NIP dispatched of Dignitas in really brutal fashion. Any questions that were asked of them yesterday by Complexity have now been answered. And there you can see Ellen taking the picture at the Oscars with Taz and Neo. And NIP sent a real message dispatching of Dignitas. Virtus.Pro have sent their own message today that they play with 6 players, and the 6 is the crowd. Over to Sean, who's with Virtus.Pro and that crowd.
Enjoy that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our finalists for tomorrow alongside the Ninjas in Pajamas. I'm joined by, you need no introduction, Taz. How was that?
We are coming for it. It's our home, and it's our trophy. And it's our crowd!
Beautiful words. Taz, would you like to say anything to these guys that supported you so strongly in that?
Kochamy was! Dziękujemy!
The crowd is phenomenal. The crowd is phenomenal. What does it do when you see these guys supporting you like this?
It feels like that we can overcome everything, like we had on Mirage. Unfortunately, we didn't win it, but thanks to them, thanks to our great fans, we were able to come back. And on the train, it was just like guys played lights out. Each round, every one of them played some crazy round, and thank you to my guys.
Now, obviously, the guys put up a real fight. Do you have anything you'd like to say to them?
Oh man, before this event, it was LGB that was standing the most from all the teams. We didn't practice NIP. We didn't want to give them anything they could use against us. But LGB was the strongest opponent on Practice Clan Wars, and kudos to them, and thank you for a great fight.
Guys, LGB! Now, obviously, tonight, what will you do to prepare for tomorrow, for that grand final, 1 p.m. CET, right here in the Spodek Arena in Katowice, in Poland?
I would say what I will do, probably, but I can't. So we'll just go to sleep and yeah, watch demos and prepare for the games and try to get sober after a great semifinal. Jeszcze raz, wielkie dzięki.
Guys, again, Virtus.Pro. Well, it's been an absolutely phenomenal day here at the EMS1 Katowice final, and we have our 2 finalists for tomorrow. So for me, there's not a lot to do other than thank all the teams. Thank you guys again. Round of applause, please. And of course, thank everybody that's been watching by their hundreds of thousands at home. You've made it an awesome day, and we'll be excited to see you tomorrow. So for now, signing off, and on behalf of these great teams, thank you very much. Good night. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. CET.
Thank you, man.
Kiedyś smutnie, na dworcu w nocy jest tak trudno i brzydko, że wygają.